So it took us a couple years to get these guys in here, but we finally made it. I'm happy to have my homies in the building. Matt is in the building. My man Chad is in the building.
What up?
Realest podcast ever is in the building. How y'all guys feeling? Y'all good?
Feeling good, man.
All right.
In our defense, I just found out about this 2 days ago.
Ah.
I found out about 4 days ago.
So, whatever years preceded the 4 days, then, you know.
Oh, man.
I don't know nothing about
You got to blame Matt. Yo, listen, I used to see Matt every Saturday,
No
right?
bullshit. We see each other.
I see that nigga every Saturday.
Every week. And he be like, yo, we got to get you on the show. I
That
was like, no
nigga-
doubt.
But the nigga would be on the bus and stop the bus right in front of my part-time job. Like, yo, bro, what's up? When y'all? I even jumped on the bus one day. He took me to the next corner. Like, so yeah, y'all gonna come on the show, right? So, but it's good to have y'all in the building. More wine is in the building. What's up, wine?
Hi.
How you feeling? You good?
Yeah.
You said you had a good night last night. You want to talk to us
Oh,
about
I had
it?
an excellent. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot.
Oh, what?
I think I'm in love with a woman. I wanna let
Yes.
y'all know. But she's old.
Okay, I love cougars.
I went and got a massage yesterday. It was the best massage I've ever had.
Your pussy got wet?
No, I'm not.
The
See now,
fuck?
you go.
Well,
It's
I mean,
if
I
I'm
was
in
about
love
to
with
ask
her,
that.
I'm in love with her in a mental way. In
Oh, I
mental
mean,
That
That's-
makes your
that's-
pussy.
not that one. I didn't. We had a very good conversation. Usually, I don't even be talking to the people. We had a whole conversation about
Yeah,
life. I
Wow.
was like,
You doing too
I
much.
think I might- she started talking to me. I don't usually say anything, but she was all like, asking stuff about the podcast, and
She listened?
She was asking me about what I did.
How was her tone?
Her tone was up. Now this is where I thought it was gonna get weird at first because she
Yes.
was doing a lot of like moaning kind of sounds, and I was like, but I was like, please don't touch my titties, please don't touch my butt. But then because she was just like,
wait,
she was like, no,
wait,
I don't
no
get my
titty
titties
action?
rubbed in no massage. Well, they don't rub your titties when you get a regular
really?
massage,
That's only on Instagram.
right?
When you get the Instagram massage.
I want my ass rubbed. I need my titty rubbed. Like,
Oh,
I
you-
get it around.
Oh, so you can't go to Hand and Stone.
You got their whole hand.
She got to go
in it.
to hand and you got to go to hand and dick.
Right. I need a hand with
That's what they
Hand and dick.
No, really, erotic massages are,
I would love to get an
best.
erotic massage from a man, though, not a woman.
and then they like going down right by your, yeah. I mean,
Did you had one before?
not a
No, I'm saying
from the
'cause she-
Instagram people.
You know,
Or
I don't know because the way she was talking, like you went into a
I mean-
flashback mode.
everybody had an erotic
right?
massage.
Yes,
before.
I have. In the lifestyle,
some
yes.
kind of
where it
way.
was like that's what he did. Yes.
Oh, okay, but not like at an
And I had
actual.
And then happy
Paid
ending.
money for
I didn't pay for it.
Oh,
It's like I can name 4,400 niggas that'll give you a free one.
For
Like,
free.
No, no, but he really
you
was a
didn't pay for
masseuse.
that.
He was a real
The greatest
masseuse.
shit ever was a meme I saw. It was like me 4 seconds into the massage, and it was Randy Moss. I'm like, wait, you pay for these? Like,
No, but it was a real massage. Like he did the whole thing, and he gave me a happy
what
ending.
I was about to ask was that.
Yeah.
He got you happy? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, that was cool.
In what type of way?
Yeah, like did he?
He
Head.
fingered.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, you had-
that's a lovely ending. Not just happy.
That was good.
Yeah.
But it was on
Right.
a real table. It was like a real masseuse. Like it was a real massage.
That's what's up.
But like we were,
I'm
like,
glad
that's
you
what he
didn't pay
did.
for that though. If he gave you
No.
happy.
No,
But somebody I was.
somebody you was fucking already.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
all
that's what he.
That was your
that's what he
first. That was his first time giving you a massage.
did. Like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
Is he a masseuse?
no.
or he just a nigga with a massage table. Oh, you know I bring the table over, hook it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. That's a good. Listen. Write that
Who's
shit
selling these
down.
joint on Amazon? You know what I'm saying?
shit.
I got one.
It's got that little headpiece for you to put your head in.
Oh,
Oh, is that where he gave you head? He
Nigga
put
riding
his
around in
head
the
in there?
pickup truck with a fucking massage table.
The vans with the ladder on the back with a table on the fucking joint. That's crazy.
Pulling up, giving happy endings, man. Salute to that man.
that
wherever
might
he
say
may be.
that.
That's creative.
That might be on his truck though, on the side of his truck. It might say happy ending.
Listen.
Damn, we
That shit
just hooked
was
him up.
By Malik.
A nigga straight tell a
Happy
chick, you know, I'm
endings.
working in
By
Circuit
Malik.
City right now, but this is my passion. The massage table is my passion.
This is what I really want to
This
do.
is what I really want to do. You know, I want to
This
ride
is what I
around in a van, in a Scooby-Doo van, giving bitches happy endings.
Oh, I
you
love
know what I'm
that.
saying? So if I can practice on you, then, you know,
I'll let you know. I'll give you a great.
that'll give me 2 credit hours toward completion.
Woo. Hey yo, so listen. So did y'all go to the supermarket and get y'all shit because you know the apocalypse is coming. Y'all.
Yes.
Listen, I gotta say this. I saw a video this morning of a guy.
I seen you in. Where the fuck was you at? Where was you at? Sam's Club?
I was at Giant and Sam's Club the other day. But here's the thing. I haven't bought any of the like. We have that shit already.
Right.
Like I saw a nigga in Giant the other day. He had 5 single rolls of toilet paper. Like coming to the, and I'm like, what do y'all not take?
I had
shit?
no
like it's almost over.
Yeah.
Like, why is niggas buying all this toilet tissue?
So I saw that the guy got stabbed in Georgia in Sam's Club.
Oh,
over
yeah,
toilet
yeah,
paper.
yeah. I
They
seen
started
that.
rumbling. The nigga old bar jump broke the wine bottle and stabbed him with it. And they had to take him out
You're
of there.
lying.
No, that's real.
I
You ain't
did
hear about that
videos
shit?
everywhere. Like you, dog. And my joint is, you know, the medicine and the vitamins are all fully stocked.
All
the
that
shit
shit.
is actually gonna like help
All
you.
that shit is still there.
It's sitting there.
All that shit is still there.
The
Airborne, all that shit.
paper. I saw one lady had like 9 gallons of milk. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like this shit is. It really just shows you just how stupid we
People are, yeah.
Like my man Ross said it the other day. Like we aren't equipped for like Instagram going down.
Yeah.
Let alone a fucking pandemic. Like
Right.
we don't know what
Yeah.
to do in these situations.
Instagram go down for 30 minutes. You see
It's-
300 niggas on Twitter.
On
You
Twitter,
ain't seen
damn,
it.
yo, what's up with
Yeah.
y'all?
What's popping?
I can't
Right.
Fuck y'all doing over here?
Shit is crazy.
Yo, I've been trying to tell people, and I said this on the show a while ago, that we already got a cure for all this shit. Like, see,
No, I'm with
but
you.
it's real.
It's a thing where it's like they already got the cure, and it's just like, all right, we need like 800 more niggas to die, and then we gonna drop the cure.
All right, so well, what you think the cure is though? Because I got. A different
I don't
theory.
have any theory on what the cure itself
I know what
is,
it is.
but I just know that it's like I think the whole shit is like a Chinese population control going awry. Like they didn't anticipate all of this.
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
They
No.
made this shit too
No.
strong. They
No,
put
too
too much
fucking strong.
fentanyl in the shit, and now it didn't cross seas and all this shit. Motherfuckers dying in Italy left and right,
Yo,
and they just didn't anticipate this
My
shit.
thing is, why is it in these little concentrated little pockets? Like you
Exactly.
figure America now is at 48 deaths, right?
Right.
37 of them are in Washington State. It's like 1 in Jersey, 2
Right.
in Texas,
Yeah,
1 in
yeah.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Just random little places, but you got 40 of them damn near in this one little pocket
Yup.
in fucking Seattle.
And
It's
60
crazy.
motherfuckers died in Italy within
No,
2024.
250 died yesterday.
Because it's a lot of old people.
God damn.
I literally was watching because I follow a couple poker players. I play poker. I follow a couple motherfuckers who are actually there. So the boy Alec Torelli, he's like giving updates. He literally was like, they can't even get to the bodies because if you die from it, they can't even like come to you. Like they don't, like the shit coming off of your body.
Oh,
once you die.
shit.
So he was showing one joint with like the lady, she was like going live with her brother dead in the bed. Like in the room,
Yeah,
like she
yeah,
didn't
I
want to
seen
go
the
in the
dude,
room.
yeah.
You know, like the shit is crazy.
Yo.
They said it's like
Damn,
1,300
that's
people
like
dead in
Walking
Italy.
Dead.
I'm telling y'all, like Italy is fucked up.
This
right
shit
now.
is crazy, but this is what the cure is. Listen, don't be like that.
I don't even remember. I don't want to know. What is it?
The cure is homeless people's
Oh, yeah.
DNA.
Oh, you did say that.
I'm trying to tell you. Listen.
Why is
y'all heard
homeless?
this? When was the last time you walked past a homeless motherfucker and like they sneezed or asked you for some tissue or anything like that? They are immune to anything.
You know what I always say is when you made me think about when people be like, I'm asleep like a baby tonight. And I'll be like, babies don't sleep. I always say I'm asleep like a homeless person.
They
Homeless people knock the fuck out. Like no matter what's going
in
on.
the snow, hell.
Yes.
Why? Because they got that shit in their blood. I bet you
They
not
do be knocked out.
one homeless
They be
person gonna
rocked.
die.
They
Not
be
one
freezing
homeless person
outside
gonna
hot
die.
as hell. And they be
From
in blankets.
Fire engines coming up the street, they be.
They don't hear none of that shit.
Chilling.
They are immune to
Dog.
anything. You see what Kyra? Do you see what I'm saying? When was the last time you heard a homeless nigga say, "Oh, I
don't
got
see
cold.
homeless
Yeah, nigga, I'm sick." Like you never.
because you want to know why? Because they trying to get change in
You
food.
got
They
any
not worried
vitamin
about
C
it.
over there?
The fuck? They
No.
trying to get food from me and
They
money.
try to get
Like
you a
the
cup of
fuck?
coffee.
They
Like,
not.
bitch, I said tea.
If,
My
they-
throat is burning.
if a motherfucker can go in the trash can and eat a burger from a week ago and not die, why that's not the DNA we need to
Ain't
cure
that
shit?
crazy?
Like that's see,
Like you'll get sick if you eat some greens out your refrigerator.
or drink milk
I got sick the
2
other
days
day with some
old.
shrimp.
But a homeless
That
person
is
go
crazy
in the
as
trash. All kind of it could be the last burger.
But when they
The burger
die,
at the
y'all don't know
bottom.
that they dying.
Them
Nobody
niggas-
fucking know.
When
They
the last
by
time you heard
themselves.
of a homeless person dying?
Nobody knows them.
No, you see the same motherfucker. I've been saying it. I've been with Septa 17
They're not going to
years,
report
yo.
that did homeless me.
I've been seeing the same homeless people for 17 years.
Now listen, I'm from Penrose. It was a like dude who's homeless, Scotty, and he used to be he be out there rapping. Like he used to be out in front of 7-Eleven and shit. This was 06, 05, 06. I'm talking about 15 years ago. So naturally, you know, life goes on. You know, I'm not even in. And I just happened to be at Wawa, Bartram Ave, a couple weeks ago, and he's like, "OG, you got some change?" And I'm like, "Scotty,
Scotty!
and he,
My nigga Scotty!
he was like, "Man, goddamn, you lost a bunch of weight for like." Started chopping it, and I gave him $20 just on the strip. Like I ain't seen him in so long, but I mean, I ain't gonna say he looked good, but he
alive.
He alive.
straight.
The
Like,
nigga is alive.
Like, essentially, he's straight.
He was praying for him for years. Like,
Yo.
my man Scotty get up.
But it's crazy though because it's like they really do be like
They last.
Forever,
They last
yeah.
the longest.
Real shit.
Homeless people and crackheads last the longest. Now, crackheads not gonna cure the shit because they shit already tainted. Homeless people, they DNA
Are
is
people
something
still
different.
smoking crack?
I know. I don't think so.
I don't think crack is still going on really.
No, but K2 not crack though, right? What is
No,
K2?
K2 is synthetic.
Yeah,
marijuana.
that's what they smoking now. They smoking K2.
K2 and crystal meth.
People on corners still. People still sell drugs like on the corner.
Yeah, you still got drug
And the
dealers.
thing is about crackheads, the people that you think are crackheads are addicted to crystal meth.
Yep. Yep.
They look
I had a nigga tell me, "Yo, bro, I got this ice. You could get this shit and become the Christopher Columbus of this shit in your hood." I'm like, I'm cool, bro. Like, I'm gonna see how this whole podcasting thing like pans out.
Yo.
Yeah, I don't want to sell crystal meth. I'm
Yo,
fine.
I was driving a 33 and I pulled a 19th and Diamond. It was 4 niggas and 2 chicks standing there. So, you know, it's daylight. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? My mind like ain't really whatever.
Right.
I opened the door. The chicks stepped on the bus and the niggas like pushed them on the bus and then just took off running. So instantly I'm like, all right, this shit ain't right.
This shit ain't right.
And I turned and I'm like, you all right, sis? And she was just like, like no, she just she's standing right here. I'm like, sis, you cool? And she just like, I'm like, yo, you all right? Like everything all right with you? And she grabbed the bar where the fare box is and just froze. Like stone. I got up and came around her and she's still looking at the driver's seat.
Like you were still there.
And literally I told the people, I'm like, oh yeah, she high on something. Clearly the niggas laced something. They took the fuck up. And
Damn.
I called the cops and the fire. They came. Yeah. And I mean, they had like the firefighters had to like pry her off.
Damn.
Off of the joint. And they took her down off of the steps, and I'm silly, so I burst out laughing because they pulled her off the bus, and as they pulled her past me, she was like, as they was pulling her off,
She was still looking at you.
she was still
Damn, you
stoned.
reminded her of somebody,
And I was just
yo.
like, yo, what the? And the crazy part is, I seen her 2 weeks later at Spruce Street Harbor with her daughter, and I was like. Yeah, she was like looking at me. I was like, "You don't even remember me?" And she was like, "What?" I was like, "You was on the bus a couple weeks ago." She's like, "Oh shit!" and went running the fuck off. Like, motherfuckers just really be out here getting high. Yo, that shit is crazy.
Yo,
like,
this shit is weird, man.
that
but-
K2 shit is no joke.
Yeah, that K2
synthetic
shit, man.
have 'em bugging.
Yo, I don't see how people. I don't want to be that high. Like I don't mind being edible high.
No, fuck
because
Yeah, edible high is
edible
nice.
high is. I just feel great off that shit. Like I'm home. I ain't worrying about shit. Like I ate an edible while I was out. I was so paranoid because I had to drive the fuck home. But that's it. Like niggas want to be stuck. Like I don't want to be stuck. Like I'm
I mean, I just think we have a problem with overindulgence just all across.
That's
the
so
board.
true.
And it's like people who like drink. Like you can drink to get
That's why I'm
drunk.
fucking hungry
You can
right
drink
now.
to get like.
nice and tipsy.
What's your one you always use? You always talk about on Twitter. Your word from when you on. Fried. Like you can be fried. That's the shit. You can be fried. But when you literally like got to get carried out of the establishment, it's like every time. Yeah, it's like come on, dog. And that's kind
gotta
of
drink
what
water
it is with
with
getting high
you.
shit.
Go out with Harry because he always gotta get.
Yeah, fuck that.
Somebody get Harry out.
Yeah.
Right, like
Yo.
the fuck?
Yeah, I got a cousin like that. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna be here long because I already know he gonna be drawn. And I got a cousin, when he get drunk, like certain niggas be doing none of that shit. Like he get touchy-feely and he be like trying to tickle niggas. I'm like, what's up with you, bro? Like, he sell weed, so he got weed residue all in his shit. I'm like, bro, stop fucking touching me. I'm grown, nigga. You try like stop playing. I'm like, nigga,
You the only one playing.
like, what's wrong with you, man? Like, cut that shit out, nigga. Like you said, niggas don't know they fucking limit, yo. Niggas don't know they limit. Speaking of limit, it was a 10-year limit on this fucking album we got the other day. Well, I'm sorry, Kyrie, you ain't gonna know about this. I'm talk to these shit guys. So you heard? Did you hear the album?
No,
Oh,
but I
it's
saw
like,
it.
no, but I seen
I
it.
saw it pop up on my thing.
All right, so
He was talking about it.
fuck.
It's gonna be your conversation.
He hyping shit. He got niggas in here to talk to.
Yeah, I can't.
Fuck you.
I can never talk music. I can
Like,
never
ooh,
fucking
let's
talk.
get it.
I heard this. Nope.
Unless I'm talking about Katy Perry or some shit like.
R&B album that runs with Kyra.
Fuck rap. All right, so I was very disappointed. I didn't know Jay-Z was gonna be. I heard you say it, so I didn't know Jay was gonna be on the whole goddamn track. But the whole, I don't. What is it with these rappers that's giving us albums that's only 30 minutes?
Because the attention span of the public is
Like
fucked
what
up.
the fuck? Like
I was thinking about it the other day because I was listening to what album was I listening to? Damn, I was like, it's 18 songs on it. And I was like, damn, we just don't see 18 song albums anore.
Nope.
It'll come to me eventually.
Recent album or old album?
No,
well,
older
Lil
album.
Wayne got
Clearly
like
older
37
album.
songs on his album, but
I think it was one of the Birdman, and it might have been like Father Like Son. I think I was
Okay.
listening to that. And I was just like, damn, you really don't have albums no more that are 18, 19,
Nope.
20 tracks plus the bonus track. And it's just,
Yeah, we
it's
don't get
hard
that
to
no
keep
more.
people locked in that long. It just is. Pusha T talked about it on, I think that was Joe Budden's podcast, where he was saying how even the 3-verse songs don't even exist no more.
Nope.
Like one verse hook,
Yeah,
second verse
yeah,
hook, third
they
verse.
don't.
Just cause it's just hard to keep people tuned
but
in. for that
Pusha
long.
didn't want. Pusha wanted to put out more songs, but
Yeah,
Kanye didn't want to
Kanye
do
is
that.
psycho.
Kanye fucked Pusha, Nas, and what's that girl name?
Tiana Taylor.
Tiana
Well, I ain't
Taylor.
gonna- Push's album's very good.
Yeah,
It's
I
the
mean,
best
it's-
album that came out of that whole little
But
set.
damn, what he got? How many songs was on it? 7?
7.
That's the reason why I couldn't
Everything
say
had
it
7
was,
songs.
Come
That's
on,
the reason why I
he
couldn't
could at
be
least
like,
gave
it
us
was a great
13.
album.
Like
7 songs.
And then you find out that the reason why they did that shit was to get in the way of Drake, and then he still wiped the floor
Yeah.
with all of them. It's like, was it worth
Oh,
it?
you know they hate the fact that we hate Drake.
oh,
I
Yeah.
love Drake.
I
They
was
was talking about it on one of the
yeah.
I love Drake.
I added you in that shit, but I was like, Chad didn't see that shit because Chad ain't say nothing. So I don't know who was it. Kyra had her One Gotta Go. So we do One Gotta Go almost every week. Her One Gotta Go was Kendrick, J. Cole,
Kanye West.
Kanye, and who's the
Drake.
Oh, and Drake.
And you got rid of Drake.
I didn't get rid of Drake.
None of us got rid of
Nobody got rid of
But you
Drake.
wanted to.
Listen,
I
let me.
wanted-
So
I said
so
I wanted to get
so this is what I said. I'm not a Drake fan. Like I just. I'm not a fan of light skinned niggas like that. I fuck with you, Chad. But you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
That nigga be singing and shit. But I know that nigga be putting out fucking hits. So I said I gotta give respect where respect is due. You know what I'm saying? So I took off J. Cole. I said I'm not a big conscious rapper fan like that. So I said, I'm taking off J. Cole. But then I said, Matt and Chad heard this shit. Like, I'm pretty sure. I don't know who I said y'all would have took off, but I know Drake was gonna be everlasting on
In
that
that
list.
junk, yeah, I'd probably get rid of Cole.
Yeah.
No. In fact, I'd probably get rid of Kendrick.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Because I like Kendrick's music, but as far as like if I'm in a road trip, I'd rather listen to Forest Hills Drive
I feel
before
you.
I listen to Dance.
Yeah. On a road trip, yeah.
Like I
yeah.
listen to Born Center and Forest Hill Drive before I listen to good.
But yeah, Born Center-
In fact,
I mean,
not even
Forest
Good
Hill
Kid.
Drive is a classic.
The pimp, the butter.
Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can throw
Oh,
that
yeah,
shit
yeah,
all the
yeah,
way
yeah.
out. So it's like in that case, I would rather listen to Born Center and Forest Hills Drive. And even I ain't gonna hold you like For Your Eyes Only is like it's cool. To me, I'd rather listen to that than Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah.
But Drake and Kanye, you can't.
She
even,
took
they just got too much music.
She took Kanye off.
That's just ridiculous.
Because I don't like. I said I don't
She
like.
keeps
new
on because she don't like the new Kanye. You can't judge Kanye 21 Grammys later off one gospel album. Like you can't do that.
Wow.
That
I don't like
album didn't happen. I didn't even listen to it.
Yeah.
Well, the guy.
Jesus is King. I ain't even listen to
Right,
that.
like-
Yeah, I didn't listen to it either.
Did anybody?
I've literally.
I listen to her every morning, man. I listen to her every morning. For real? Damn.
See, 'cause
It's so like.
I'll look at the clips of him doing, look at the clips of like what's the name of the people that sing? The choir?
Yeah.
I look at
The
that.
Sunday
Sunday
service.
service.
I look at, but that's all.
But they're all singing other stuff, like
that's all secular music, making it sound churchy.
fucking the new.
But no, I saw a tweet that was very good today. It was like, the J Electronica album hit different when you don't cut that shit on in the first place. And
That's my man Stone.
Yeah, that's kind of how it get with a lot of these different joints. It's like the Kanye joints, just I didn't cut it on in the first place, so it's like that shit hit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I don't even want to register an opinion on certain joints.
And the J Cole and Jay Z joint, we gonna talk about it.
J Electronica.
J Cole, J Electronica, and Jay Z. We talked about it today on Twitter, and we started to go into it, but it's just the stanness of Jay Z. Yeah. I get it. I don't know. I don't understand why it's like that because Jay never did anything for y'all or to y'all.
Right.
Like, I could understand y'all standing Allen Iverson. Iverson created like a culture within the city. I can understand it for Beans, state property, clothing, and all that different shit. I can even understand it for Meek. But for Jay, sometimes it just be like, why are y'all like this? Like, why is it that nothing, y'all can just be realistic and be like, yeah, this ain't. Motherfuckers today was telling me Kingdom Come was the shit. And I'm just like, what?
15 years later.
What is this?
Niggas are dying on that hill still 15 years later.
Kingdom Come had 3 good songs on there, I think.
I appreciate Kingdom Come because you get American Gangster because of that.
True.
You get American Gangster because Kingdom Come was so bad.
It was really
and if we don't acknowledge how bad it was, then we can't fully appreciate American Gangster. But Kingdom Come, we gotta stop this shit. Like, no, if you dissect, why are we gotta dissect everything in order to appreciate it?
Like, you didn't have to dissect Volume 2.
No,
you
you
didn't have
didn't.
to dissect the Blueprint, Reasonable Doubt, Volume 1. You didn't have to do that.
I bought the Kingdom Come album, right? And I remember putting it. At some point, I must have just put it behind the seat in my car. And I was cleaning my car one day, and I pulled that album out. And I was like, "Why did I buy this?" And I just put it in the bag. Like,
that was.
And Jay, honestly, a lot of his recent albums, like honestly, everything since the Black album, outside American Gangster, is like. You could realistically do without it. Like Magna Carta, we can do without.
You could do without Magna Carta.
You can just do without it. It just is what it is.
I like 444.
Even that, it's
I
liked it for like 3 weeks, and then I was like,
I didn't like it like the way it was getting hyped up. I think people was hyping it up just because.
And then he surprise dropped that joint too. I don't think we knew that joint was coming out.
So then you got Jay now with Jay Electronica doing these raps, and it's like Jay can rap. We know this. He's a rapper. It's like, what's the boy? Marquise Johnson.
Yeah.
The Raymond from White Man Can't
Jump.
Yeah. Every year on his
birthday.
birthday, he does a junk because he's 65 now. Every year on his birthday, he posts that he can still dunk. And people make a big deal out of it because he said last year he did it on a court that wasn't 10 feet. So this year he made the show that it was
10 feet.
And it's like, nigga, you in the Hall of Fame.
Right. We already know.
So it's like you being able to dunk is not shocking. But if you had to get out on the floor and run a 48-minute game, you die. And that's essentially what it is with Jay. It's like Jay can rap. We know this.
Right.
He can rap his ass off. But at this point, I just think he doesn't need to be rap. He's 60. Like, it's just no reason to still be rapping.
And the bigger part of it is that
He's 40-something.
people standing for him as a 60-year-old rapper.
He's not 60.
He's something like
I
that.
love these niggas. I love their determination.
The people,
59 is the same
people
thing
that are
as 60.
because he was 50, he was 44 for a long time.
Jay was 42 for years. That went on for a decade almost.
So the bigger point is that the people that are standing for him rapping at 61 years old are not doing him any favors because y'all are basically encouraging this nonsense.
So he can drop another album.
So he can just keep going. And it's like, yo, people are on the internet today telling me, like, no, Jay has some bars. And I'm like, yeah, it's Jay. But so what?
Right.
Like, at the end of the day, this doesn't serve any agenda other than him just getting on his favorite rapper's album for the sake of putting product in the fucking marketplace to boost the value of Rock Nation. Like, this is all of this shit. I mean, that's about. It's a business play.
That's like if Michael Jordan probably could still play basketball. But do you want to see this nigga playing that fucking?
It ain't gonna look good against
Like, hang this shit up at this point.
All right, look, we gotta go real quick. But before we do that, all right, we gotta do our famous one. Gotta go. Whew, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. All right, so one got to go. This is from TGI Fridays that used to be on ABC. Here we go. Pick one that's going to come off your list. I know which one you're not going to pick.
What the fuck? How you want to judge me?
I know which one you're not going to pick. All right, so look, here we go. Family Matters, Full House, Hanging with Mr. Cooper, Dinosaurs, or Boy Meets World. Which one coming off your list, Kyra?
Dinosaurs.
I knew you was going to say Dinosaurs. Because you weren't going to say Boy Meets World.
I like
Of course not. Dinosaurs was the shit, though.
Dinosaurs
Dinosaurs was the shit.
No.
Why? You better not say Dinosaurs.
It's a toss up between that and Boy Meets World. I'm gonna say.
Ain't that what? That's what Topanga, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Boy Meets World because Dinosaurs was just funny because of all of that, not the mama stuff. But
that shit was funny.
Oh wait, no. I'm keeping that and getting rid of Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
I knew it.
I forgot that was on there. I was trying to go past the list again.
Mark Curry, he was funny back then.
Yeah,
though.
I like Hanging with Mr. Cooper, but
right
over Boy Meets World and Dinosaurs.
He was there before Steph.
Yeah,
all right, Matt, who gotta go?
Boy Meets World.
Come on there.
No appreciation for the NWQ that is Topanga.
Hanging with Mr. Cooper spawned the Steve Harvey show, which it just that.
I get what you're saying. Steve Harvey, Bernie Mac show,
all of them like
DL,
that style of writing.
Yeah.
Just all of them came like from that. So I'm not Hanging with Mr. Cooper was the shit. I ain't no way. The Family Matters is fucking legendary.
Yeah,
you said Full
can't
House,
get rid of that.
no.
You can't get rid of Full House for the song alone.
Right. right. Dinosaurs was my shit.
Dinosaurs was my shit too.
I think I watched it.
That's the tough one.
God, I know. I don't even know what I'm picking.
I'm going Boy Meets World to just be different.
You can't do that.
I'm getting rid of Mark Curry. Mr. Cooper, you out of there.
Yeah,
and I hate to do it.
Yeah,
but
I'm getting rid of him too, though.
Saying that,
no. I mean, I get what he's saying, but there's no way you can get rid of Boy Meets World. Like how?
That was I like that show a lot.
Yeah, that's what middle school.
TGI. Thank God, whatever. What was it called? TGI. What?
Thank God. Yeah,
Thank God. Did they say the whole thing out? It was. I really like that whole little thing. Was great. The whole lineup was great.
It was it went. I ain't know. Like that shit went on for years. Like like Dinosaurs. This wasn't the same year as all these shows.
No, because
Dinosaurs was early.
The real dope TGIF lineup was Family Matters and then Step by Step.
Right, yeah. I was gonna put that on there too, but
I
probably would have took Hanging with. I should have took Hanging with Miss Cooper, but that would have been hard. Like, what you take it off then? All right, we gotta take a break. We'll be right back, y'all. This is the Uncensored Podcast right here on Water Ice Radio.
And we're back. Welcome back. It's now time for Juan Says.
You do have a 90s talk show voice.
I do. 90s talk show.
One of them Ricky Lake voices.
Ricky Lake. Oh.
Ricky Lake. I want to be on Jenny Jones. I remember this is a
Jenny Jones.
Here go a
Jesus
random thought.
Richard Bay.
One day I was hooky in school and I was in the house.
You hooky school?
Oh wow.
And I was taping. I used to tape Ricky Lake. And I remember
somebody
stood up on the show and was like, you need to drop that zero and get yourself a hero. I was high and I rewound that. I said I had to rewind that back about 10 times. I was like,
it was crazy. I remember recording shit. Like taping it. Yo, I used to take Jerry Springer. So that's how I understand it.
So Jerry Springer used to be the shit back in the day because they actually fought back then.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you actually got to hit somebody.
Remember
like
legendary gay nigga?
Oh my God.
Rufus.
Legendary.
I forgot about them.
Legendary. Was he from Philly?
The Pioneer.
I don't know where they was from.
Somebody was
somebody was
gay
from Philly.
girl that was on there. That was like the first time you saw a girl really looking like a man was on that show.
They weren't transgenders back then.
No,
right?
and then I remember her because you would see her everywhere downtown all the time.
You would say
what
transgender.
What's her damn name? I don't remember her name.
Tranny.
Yeah, that's the one you can't use.
Yeah.
The second one.
Yeah.
I don't even want to repeat it.
Oh shit.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, you got a transgender letter?
No.
Oh, okay.
I got a Nicki Minaj-ish kind of letter.
All right.
All right, here we go. I'm at a loss for words is what the title is. Hey Juan.
I'm glad.
I'm gonna jump right into it. What you say?
I'm glad they directed this letter
They
towards
always
you
wanna
this week.
jump right
I'm
into
gonna jump
it.
right into it.
These letters, they always want to jump right into it.
Right, we need the fucking details.
Can I get some backstory?
They need no backstory, just all action like to the shit.
So I'm
you to
fucking
get
my
to this.
grandfather. What do I do? Ask you some shit you can't help me with.
Oh my god! Oh, I forgot to tell y'all.
No, they
You
know.
know,
Yeah, I told
Oh,
him.
you briefed
Yeah, I
them,
briefed
okay.
him. Yeah, I
Brief.
I met this guy while I was out at brunch with my friends. He looked good, smelled good, and I said, why not? Right. So we met for dinner that night and talked for hours.
That was quick.
Things were going so great that we had our next date lined up already by the end of that night. Of course, my girls and I talked about him, and everything was very kiki until one of these bitches decides to Google him.
Google him?
Yes. It all went downhill from there. He's a registered sex offender. Damn it! It says, he told me we had a lot more to get to know about each other. Well, I guess the hell we do. It's really crazy because I know that you can be registered for things outside of malicious sex acts, but the fact that I even thought that far has me like, girl, if you don't get the fuck out of here. So who's wrong here? Do I owe him the opportunity to explain that my girlfriend jumped the gun? Should he have told me?
about to Google something.
All I know is I've been ignoring his calls and texts all day, and now I'm just at a loss of words, shaking my head, Leah.
Well,
Oh, we got a name. Leah.
you asked should he have told you, and I'm a sex offender. Like the Russell's Rock. That's just not normal. See, women are different than men.
like
in
them
just
Brussels sprouts.
like, I meet you and I feel you or whatever. I'm thinking about titties. I'm not like, let me get on Google, see what this bitch got going on. It's like, that's not how we are as like men. Women are different. So, what is he? You got to figure out, what is he a sex offender for?
Exactly.
Did he pee outside?
Was he pissing outside of a school?
That's why she
or-
says, should
That's
she
so
ask? Should he let him explain it?
I mean, when you gotta go, right?
You can't. Not outside.
I mean, what, if the school is
listen,
closed?
What'd you say? If the what?
If the school is closed.
The school. Oh.
Like, you know,
Be
you get caught
be
pissing outside of school. That's
yeah.
technically a
Yeah.
sexual
I was like,
offense.
why are you saying the school? I didn't hear that part.
So it's
Yeah.
like, you know, it all like what, you know, we hear that and instantly it's like, oh, you was jumping out the bushes with a jean jacket and a knife, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
doing weird shit. So it's like it all depends on what was it for.
How old was he when it happened? Like, because it's like he could be a sex offender for a statutory rape
Right.
when he was 18 and she was 16 and a half.
Right.
And that's a normal dating pattern, but if her parents decide to...
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
So it's more nuance to the situation than...
That's where the
just
whole
cutting
I'm
them
gonna
off.
jump right into it.
Yeah.
Kinda like,
She-
you know what I mean?
She jumped right into this.
Like, you need backstory and backdrop.
So y'all think she should ask him.
She should at least ask him and give him the opportunity to lie.
Right.
Yeah. Like, let me lie on my own.
Right. Don't just assume that I'm a lie.
Yeah,
Let me
that's-
lie first. Then you can
Then
go
catch me in the lie.
Right.
yeah,
But he could
I
be
mean,
telling the truth. I mean,
Yeah, I
he
mean-
could. He might tell her the
Then
truth.
he also might tell the truth. Oh no, this is what happened. Look, I was 18. Boom, boom. You know.
And if he on Megan's law, then it tell you what the charges is.
oh yeah, that's a good point. So I guess you could, Leah, go on and check to see if he's on Megan's Law because
now just put her name out
I do put her name.
there.
Because if they don't want it said, then they'll say not to say it. But
My friend, we used to work at a summer camp, and we used to have like the junior counselors. So she was like a 16 or whatever.
I know where this is going.
And no, but they
fucking band camp over there.
Barely legal
real
teens.
shit. They had sex up there. She was on some grown shit, trying to be grown, had sex up at camp. And when she got home, her parents overheard her on the phone with him, whatever. I think I was in college, so we was all around 20-something. But he ended up doing jail time. So he definitely did jail time because he wanted me to go to court to, I'm like, I ain't getting involved.
Commemorate his character.
Yeah, I was like,
you on your own, champ.
16-year-old. I told him not
She
to
would've
fuck
been like
her.
the
One of
girl
them
on the
blouses
train.
with the big ass shoulders. I look like a church member.
she would have been there like, no, he's a good guy. You know, he helped me pack my groceries and everything.
Right, like, I told him about to fuck the girl. I'm like, yo, chill. Like, you've already fucked half the bitches up here. or you don't
Niggas,
get
niggas be
fuck.
too horny.
Yeah,
They
too
do.
horny.
Like, you already fucked other counselors.
That's
Whatever,
a shame
like,
when people.
Damn.
You doing too much.
You can ruin. Some parents need to really like that. You ruin somebody's life because your daughter was a hoe
Right.
or a hot ass. I don't want to say she was a hoe. She was just out here fucking.
She was out here fucking, but my thing about it is like he was working with children, so he couldn't work with kids no more. Like, he had to change his whole life around. Like, as a grown man now, that shit is still. I don't know if it goes off his record. Like, I don't know because he's
I
not a
don't,
judge.
I don't,
Like,
think,
How
I
old was
don't
he?
think so.
he weird. Damn, that was like 10 years ago. So
Yeah, that
he was
shit.
in
I
his
think that
20s.
shit
yeah,
stays.
he's like around my age, like 34, 35
Oh,
now. But yeah,
And the
like,
girl was a teenager.
yeah. But like,
Well,
I wonder, like, do he
that's
need to tell
different,
somebody
though.
that?
Well, if she was, ooh, that's not good. Now,
No,
if
I
you,
know.
If
I
you
was
like
you're
19 and the girl is 16, 17,
That's different. That's in your normal
Well,
dating
yeah,
pattern because
exactly.
that basically means when you was a senior in high school, she might have been a freshman or a
Right,
sophomore.
But a lot of niggas be fucking high school kids.
For
like,
sure. And
like
that's
easy.
out of pocket.
Like easy though. Like,
yeah, it's
like this
disgusting.
normal as fuck. Like, this normal as fuck, and it's not.
Well,
But back when
They
I
be
was
lying.
Awesome.
you
I
know that
was
people,
innocent.
older dudes would be lined up outside of high schools all the time.
And the girl
Nobody
would be-
said nothing
I was
about
gonna say
that.
middle school. But all right.
Damn, middle school.
I went to Pepper. That shit was. I remember like motherfuckers coming up when like MPVs and Act Legends and shit like that, and like dead ass like.
That's nasty.
Yeah,
Eighth grade,
I
like-
remember when I went to Central, this girl that went to high school, she was like one of the baddest chicks in school. Her boyfriend definitely had a Jeep Grand Cherokee in like 98. I'm like, yo, I know this nigga's too old to be fucking this girl.
Like, remember the nigga that pulled the gun out on Shorty on Sunset Park?
oh yeah,
Nigga was like 30 something.
he was.
He was gonna clap Shorty.
Definitely
in
was.
High school.
Definitely was. He definitely was. Yo,
plug Shorty out
I
there.
met some girl, right? I met some girl at this was a long time ago at the Greek, right?
Go ahead, this was a long time.
In the park, Greek
Carbon
Bowl.
dating yourself.
on Broad Street Greek.
Broad Street. What's the Broad Street Greek, right?
It was
you know,
the corny Greek.
this was the loud Greek on Broad Street where, you know what I'm saying, Broad Street was
never go.
popping, cars lined up all up and down Broad Street. So anyway, I meet this chick, I get a number, right? You know, you had to write the shit down, like you ain't put that shit in your cell phone. So I called her or whatever.
She paged you?
No. I did have a beeper, right? I think she did page me. So she was like, pick me up from school. So I was like, but I mean,
You think in college?
I'm out of school. So
Right, so you-
I'm thinking high school. I'm only 1 year. I'm only like 1 or
You
2 years
fresh
out
out.
of
You
high
fresh
school.
out. I just
So
graduated.
she's like, pick me up from school. So I didn't even ask the bitch what the name of the school was. I just said, what's the address or something like MapQuest that shit and all right. So
MapQuest.
I had
He put the directions
I had
in.
I had an 87 Bonneville, no tent. I'm driving down Erie Avenue, and I get up to the school and I'm looking like, damn, it's a lot of little kids coming out here. So I'm like, what the fuck, like? But I'm still not thinking. I looked up at the fucking school. It was Roberto Clemente.
Oh,
Fucking
shit.
middle school. She had a 31-year-old ass on her. Oh my God. She get in the car. Now I'm fucking scared. 'Cause I'm like, what the fuck is about to happen?
In your car.
Dog,
You should have pulled off. What the fuck is wrong with
She
you?
had a big ass dog.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Yo, you out of pocket. No, you out of
Yo.
pocket. My nigga, you out of pocket. You was supposed to pull off. You was supposed to pull
Kyra,
the fuck. No.
Kyra, I was in a
Yo.
different mindset back then. I didn't know. I was fucking 19, dog. But she was like 16.
12.
No, she was 12.
No.
In the elementary
Middle school is 13.
Well, maybe she was.
Yeah, my
Oh, so let's go on to the. Oh shit! Can we talk about something else?
Yeah, I would have told that
Yeah.
John.
No, because I did fuck her too. Like I didn't know. Like I didn't know her age. I didn't
It
know her age.
did not matter. Once you pulled up to a fucking middle school,
Dog.
you're disgusting. I'm judging you.
I would deal with that.
Make sure you.
I would deal with that.
I will deal with that. It's hilarious.
I would deal with that. Like,
I will accept you judging me
I will
because that
accept
ass was
that.
grown,
I
even
would-
though she
hey.
was not.
I pulled up at her. I said, "This is Roberto Clemente." I'm looking. I said,
Why?
"She say a middle
Why?
school."
This nigga saw the bitch come out of fucking middle school and still fucked her. You're wow, yo.
I thought you were gonna say you just dropped her off and you ain't.
Such a dork.
All I thought of was,
She
if
still
there's a
have-
place you gotta go, I'm the one you need to know. I'm the map.
It's
I'm the
crazy
map,
just how
I'm
that
the
shit
map.
used to go on though. Like I'm telling, like it used
Oh,
to,
easy.
It used to fuck me up. Like I like.
Cause y'all couldn't get the bitches at all.
No.
They was all fucking old heads.
Not even close.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
They
getting
were-
the bitches in
I
school
had
at
a
all.
cousin that was until he was at least he probably 40. I'll be 37. He's probably 44, 45 now. Until he was about 36, he was still fucking teenagers.
Yeah. That shit, it's not even
He
a
shall
joke.
remain
This guy's
nameless.
just,
Like,
but here's my thing. What do you say to your homie, right? If you hang with your homie and he fucking young girls, like, you cool?
No, you can't hang with no.
Now, when I was a teenager, I was definitely talking to people, and I had the same boyfriend in high school, but in between, you know, if we broke up or something, it's always somebody.
You fucking old man. What is
No, not all. But listen, my high school boyfriend was a whole 3 or 4 years older than me, and I didn't even. Like, I remember lying to him, telling him I was 13 when we first started talking, and I was on the phone.
How
You know, you
old
talk
was
on
you
the
for
phone.
real, though?
I was 12. Look, I'm about to tell
Yeah, when you
we on
gotta
the
lie
phone.
that you're 13.
We was talking on the phone like for a long ass time.
When
And
you
I remember-
bullshitting about being 13.
Right.
Damn.
I'm telling him, I was like, it's my birthday. This about to be my birthday. We was on the phone.
playing
We
them
was
big-ass
like, we gonna keep talking all the way until midnight with my birthday. I was like, I'm finally 13. He was like, what?
Damn.
like you like me
He
now,
was
right? It's cool.
16. And then, you know, I remember he was at my
maybe-
8th grade graduation, all
You'll
that.
just be in the family function.
That was I was with the same dude forever.
Nice to meet you, sir.
I was like, he played football at Grants and all, like it. Everybody was like, you know, I'm like, damn. But that was thinking in hindsight. I'm like, that was fucked up.
It was sick.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn. But
Damn, why?
it's my whole family loved that nigga.
Late 90s,
To this
early
day.
2000s was crazy, yo.
To this day.
Yo. But I see chicks even now. They'll like, we 30, chicks be posting they full gray beards and shit, and they just be like, that nigga's 48. Like, that nigga did not go to high school in the thousands. There ain't no way on
That
earth.
nigga know all the words to every Commodore song.
I be telling my son, like, you
fuck out of
gotta.
here.
Nigga got a Tim Dog C in his car.
Yo.
My son is big for his age, so people might start looking at him older women.
he about to get some
before
big-
he
Yo,
get.
listen, I'm about to
I
tell
only
you, like,
want.
I had a beard and was, like, bigger in high school. Motherfuckers who was, like, 19, like, out of school, used to dead-ass give me the money to go in for loans and buy the beard. When I was in high school. Because they like, you won't get carded and shit.
Right,
Like,
right.
That's real shit. Like, motherfuckers who was older than me that wasn't legal would get me to go buy cigarettes, beer, all that shit. Like,
Young boy.
Young boy.
Hey, young boy. Hey, young boy.
Real shit. Because I looked older. That's
All
really...
right,
yeah, I got you. That's real
Oh, he
shit.
said, all right,
That's
Yeah, I never
Yes.
fucked with super younger chicks. That was just never like. I was fucking like, when I was a teenager. I was like, you know, y'all heard the refrigerator shit. That was
oh my god! I told everybody in my family
that shit- that was the older
That
chick,
shit
you
was
know?
hilarious.
Like, I fucked with older
tell Kyra.
Kyra don't know
she
the
wasn't
story.
Here, and I just
Oh
was
no!
hearing it again.
The chick I was fucking with, she basically like destroyed my house and unplugged my refrigerator in the middle of the night. Shit was just weird.
Lover.
Yeah, shit was just stupid. But she was fucking. I was 20. She was 32. So yeah.
Yeah, old heads is crazy.
Yeah, she was petty as shit
Yo,
for that, man.
shit was hilarious.
She was
Old
petty.
head would do some shit like that.
Yo, because a young girl not thinking like that.
Right, no, she
Like, yeah, I'm about to spoil all your goods.
all your perishables is mine, nigga.
She thinking long term.
Yes, exactly.
Fucking up a man's refrigerator, that's long term.
And
You know what I'm
big
saying? And big money. Especially if you keep your refrigerator
Somebody
stocked.
yesterday tweeted made me think about you because I saw it on a retweet was like, meeting a chick back in the day, all she wanted to do was see you and get to know you. You
Not
meet
now.
a chick nowadays, and the bitch got so much balls because she asked you for a refrigerator. 24 hours.
Or some quartz countertop.
Rolling. Like, no.
This is
Quartz counter.
Like, you really do gotta be ballsy to ask a nigga for a refrigerator the first
Yup,
day
and
you
the
meet.
first-
I need a washer and dryer.
He be like,
I'm gonna get right to it, nigga. I need a washer.
Let me jump right into this.
Let's jump right into this, nigga. I need a washer and dryer, and I need 24 square feet of quartz countertop. Either you can help me or you can't, because if you can't, then I'm on to the next one.
Oh my God.
It is crazy though, as you get older, how all of the things kind of just go out the window.
Yes.
A lot of shit,
I remember back when we were like teenagers, late teens, early. It was like you had to look like this, do this. Chicks only wanted niggas that play basketball. 6'2". Gotta have individuals. You gotta have these tattoos. You gotta drive this car. And then we 35 now. And it's like
corny
nigga,
niggas
do you
is
have
winning.
$50 to your name?
Is your account in the positive?
Yeah, are you a check system? Like that shit is crazy.
You should be able to ask questions like that before you could swipe left or right on these apps too, because maybe a lot of people will be like,
I always hear this swipe left, so I've never gone on them, so I don't.
I'm registered on every dating app. Never been on a date on none of these apps. I go, you know why I go on there? I'm like sick like this. I go on there to see what chicks I know, so I can know if they desperate or not. I'm on Bumble. I'm on Plenty of Fish. I'm on Tinder. I'm on all that shit, looking for chicks I know, so I can message them like, "I see you." I'm sadistic like that.
That's crafty though. I like that move though. I like that move. But yeah, nowadays you don't gotta have shit. Like
nothing.
You could live with your live with your mom.
I think it just depends on the person.
In a one bedroom efficiency, you still gonna get the pussy.
We're approaching scary hours. Yeah. Like where it's like in these next 36 months, like just 3 years, right? Yeah. 36 months to where it's like we closing in on 40. It's gonna be a lot of like. Come on, like that we made that deal. That's where remember that shit we talked about a couple years ago. Into.
Oh, you alive?
We always said that if we didn't get married by the time we was 40.
You alive and not in jail?
I be looking at old heads like I ain't never gonna get like that, because it look like old heads when they get older they talk that any fucking thing. I'm like, I don't think I want to get like that, but you never know. Like you might just gotta be like. Come on.
You see the old heads, you know, because you old heads work with us. When they wives come up, you be like, God,
that's your wife?
Like, and what it is wife? She done put up with his shit for 22 years. Yeah, that's why he like, that's a regular.
Yeah, there she go.
Oh, they be nice looking?
Fuck no. No, not all of them. Not all. Yo, one of my coworkers, right, his wife was so, and he showed me she was ugly before I even saw her. I'm in, me and my man Hawk, we in Best Buy, right? And we see our coworker, and he talking. He like, yeah, what's up? And his wife was like starting to approach. He like,
He like,
I thought he was.
Get out of here. Nigga did the E Honda shit.
I thought he was talking to a kid. Like, so me and Hawk looked over, it was his wife. I was like, oh,
yo, that's
shit.
horrible.
I was like, yo, he didn't want us to see her.
Yo, that's messed up.
Yo, she was fat. Her fucking feet was ashy as shit. I'm like, why'd you come to Best Buy like that? Like, you don't feel that ashiness on your heel of your fucking foot? He did not want her to come. She was this close. He like, ha, 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 like that, right? So, man, I bust out laughing. I'm like, why you talking to that little boy like that? I instantly thought it was a kid. I didn't see her at first.
So I thought you saw her and said that.
I was like, oh, that's that nigga wife. Yo, they don't. I'm telling you, man. That shit was bad. That shit was bad, yo. But she was fucked up. She was fucked up, man. That's why a lot of them old heads, when them young girls come in, them bus drivers, them niggas working 90 hours overtime to cut a check. Cause they wife fat, out of shape. They ain't trying to fuck with them. But that new girl that's coming off training, and he got to be her fucking mentor. Oh yeah, you know, I'll show you around. Like that, them niggas, they don't play no. They don't play no fucking
I say all the time,
game.
bitch started something, she get a house in 30 days. Like, I'm
not lying. He's not lying.
Yo, that's no.
He is not lying.
The
yo.
girl works for something. She might be new, but
the old some of them old heads that don't got it and live at home with their wives, and their wives ain't the shit. That young girl, she getting it all. Yo,
it's crazy that she like. It's funny because like I'm 35. Yeah, 35.
Yeah, think about that shit.
You do.
What's my entertainment age? Hold on, wait a minute.
I've just been me for so long, and I'm like, I'm engaged. So I've been with her for 8 years. So it's just being around older niggas that ain't got like no game. Like
none.
There is no they don't know how to talk.
It's the funniest shit ever.
It's like, I'm gonna jump right into it. How much? Like, just
that's them.
We coming back from the trench center. I'm with one of the older niggas I work with, because, you know, we get relieved and shit on the street. So he like 48, whatever. We coming up.
Oh, you at Allegheny.
I'm at Allegheny. So he I do the 48, but he is 48 years old. I'm 35.
Right.
He an older nigga. So we coming up, because I leave my, I had my truck at the time. I left my truck at Wissahickon. We got relieved to drive back to Depot, because I don't get on the bus and shit like that. I hate people. So we riding up Allegheny. We get to, what is it, 29th and Allegheny, where people be waiting for the R and all.
Yeah.
He see the shit. He like, damn, yo, pull over, man. Yo, pull. I pull over. He'll roll the window down. Yo, how much for the night, sis? I'm like, what? Damn.
Wait, no way.
In uniform?
Don't give a fuck. That's really mean like, Superman for some of the niggas, yo.
That meme with the dog hanging out the window.
Oh, yeah.
He's like,
what she say?
She was just like, what the fuck is you talking like on it? Because she was thrown off by it. He like, oh, see you playing. She young. Come on, man. Roll the window.
Oh, my God.
And then want to rush you.
But like, motherfuckers really, like, he's not joking. How much? I don't got time for this shit. That shit is real.
I seen niggas with.
I don't want to know you. Get you know your name, your favorite.
They even the old heads that some of these old heads that I know, they go as far as getting a apartment.
Yo,
they get their own. They get a little side apartment, like where I'm at. Our Victory, it's an apartment complex right behind our depot. Right behind it. It's a bunch of drivers that go in there.
You're fucking.
I swear to God.
So nigga,
you ain't got like.
So nigga, I work with. I ain't gonna put his BS. He got a big ass, nice ass house out somewhere. The nigga got a room he renting down the street. From the real shit.
Telling you,
niggas living in a flop house.
That's just to bring that little young bitch over there.
Probably clean it in the
Oh, it's clean. He probably got a 70-inch in that. Everything.
Right. Netflix, you want to watch Netflix?
Anything for the panties to drop.
One of these problems, I had a 6 a.m. report so for overtime. You know, when you report, you just come in and you chill. So I come in and I don't work mornings. I work midday. So I'm in there and like you see all the morning motherfuckers. He one of them. So I'm sitting on the couch just chilling, watching Sports Center. He come in, like we know he got the little room. He be taking chicks. He come in the joint. He sit down. He look over. He like, man, I gotta get the fuck out of this house down. These niggas in there. It's crazy as shit. I'm like, what you talking about? He's like, the fucking, you know, I got the room down the street, man. Motherfucker, the bitches, the two chicks, they lesbians. I don't know what y'all call it now, but they lesbians. They in there fighting on the motherfucking knob.
He mad about the neighbor. Get the fuck out. Go home, nigga.
Right? He like, I'm trying to bring my little action
Go
in there.
to your house.
Call back. They in there fighting, cops coming, knocking on.
Blowing up his spot. Like,
nigga got a $400,000 house.
Oh my God.
He complained about this $120 a week room.
Yo.
Wow.
That is crazy.
Yo, I'm telling you,
Niggas
man.
crazy,
All that
bro.
for some pussy, though.
You see a lot. How long you been with SEPTA?
11 years.
11? Yeah, you see a lot of shit, man. You see a lot of shit with SEPTA, yo.
You get in there, you be in there for a while, you really see how, like, and it's funny because if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be around this many older black men to see all the different attitudes and the disdain for this, and the looks at that. And you realize, like, old black men, like, one of the guys I worked with, he recently passed away. Like, they all die and shit when they retire. But he died, and they was saying when they went to the funeral how the other family showed up at the funeral. The whole other family. And you realize that shit is real. Like, motherfuckers be having whole second and third families and shit.
That shit is so fucking
This is
true.
what y'all gotta look up.
It used to be where nobody would tell about the second family, but they be bold now.
SEPTA old heads, they the reason why I'm skeptical about getting married.
You get $40K just on the strength.
Yep.
And then if you die on the job, what is it? Is it 2 or is it 3?
I think it's 2.
2.
Yeah.
2 what?
200.
Yeah.
1,000?
If you die on the job.
Yeah.
But if you work as up and you die, you get 40 already. So you know that 40 grand, the motherfuckers in the hood, like people like, oh shit, I've been with this nigga, I got 2 kids with him. Give a fuck if I was a side bitch or not. I need
that money.
Right.
Like shit is real. Like
damn.
Give me that money. All right, y'all, we be right back. We're gonna take a quick break. This is the Uncensored Podcast, Water Ice Radio.
Hi. My titties is listen.
I'm trying to pay attention to the, you know.
Can you?
Ain't nobody tell you wear no fucking shirt like that.
What's this? My shirt's always like this. I want to see it. You ain't what about her titties?
They stable.
She got a little cleavage.
Your jokes is moving. Like they about to knock the mic off this man. Like.
So it ain't her. It's not her shirt.
It's a bra. So you got like a loose bra.
She probably got on a demi bra.
Oh, you got a demi bra?
I don't know the fucking name of the bra.
You do.
Look, her shit do be hard. It's like
I can't wear demi bras because that's gonna bother me. I don't want to be
So you want your shit to stay intact?
Yeah, I don't like to look like plastic surgery. Not skin surgery.
You're not offending me at all.
Because her titties real.
I'm fine with the
She want
way
the
my
titties
titties
to know where they are. Stay there.
No
Consistent.
movie.
You see, Wildin' like she can hide shit in her titties and it won't slip out. The way your bra is, it look like your shit. You got something in there now?
She probably got a pocketbook in there.
You said, let me see.
You know.
I put shit in my
Big
titties.
titty women really do be having all kinds of shit.
I put stuff.
She got
in
a
my
bottle
titties.
of Henny in there. She
got a
said
little
she ain't
clutch.
drinking.
She got a little
One time
When we
I
go out, she gonna be like.
One night I did put like a little shot joint in there. Like,
Yeah, shit. We need that when we
I was driving to 48, 29th and Allegheny. I pulled up summertime. I opened the door. She got on. She had a 2 kids. She's like, y'all go sit down. Y'all go sit down. She went, and I'm like, is this serious?
if you do put your money in there.
This when transfers was still popping. She
pulled a transfer?
She pulled a transfer.
Oh,
She's like,
no.
here you go. And
It was all wet.
damn
It was
soggy.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good.
Go ahead, bitch. Just go sit down.
I believe you. It
I
works.
should say the 13th. This is 27th. Get the fuck down. Dog.
That's soggy ass transpass.
Yo.
Sweat.
Mother,
No,
First of
what-
all, y'all don't have to carry these around.
I'm just saying, we don't want to. If it don't smell good, we don't want to. She gonna give him a damp ass fucking transpass.
What, did you smell it?
Transfer.
no, I didn't touch
Why
it.
you say that if it don't smell good?
Yeah, slap some free.
Like that shit's been in there all day. What
all
transfer
day.
gonna smell good
But
if
I do
it's
put
soggy?
money, my credit cards and stuff in there.
I stopped doing that.
Cause
I
you'll
don't like
lose it and fall
No,
out.
I don't want to feel, because sometimes you can feel it or you forget. But
Yeah, you will forget. You take your bra
Until you
off,
take your
like,
bra
oh,
off.
right. Exactly.
I be hyped like,
Oh, wait.
You'll be like,
that was a
it's like, look at
from
God.
earlier.
Hey, look at God.
It's a little piece of rice.
About 2 months ago, my fiance, she texted me. She was at work. I was home. You know, I haven't been to work.
Right.
Yet. She texted me and was like, "Is my engagement ring on the table?" And I'm like, "Why the fuck isn't the engagement ring on your hand?"
Right.
She was like, "I took it off to put lotion on," and she's like, "I just slipped my mind, like leaving out the crib." So she's like, "Is it on the dining room table?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "Is it on the kitchen counter?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "Is it on the bathroom sink?" I'm like, "Bitch,
All these places.
Where's the lotion? And where were you?
So I look, I'm like, no, it's not there. She like, oh my God, all right, let me make sure it's like not in my bag or nothing like that. So now I'm like, you know, all right, it's
Yeah.
insured, but it's just like, the
Yeah.
fuck. So I'm looking all through the crib, looking in the bedroom. I'm in the bathroom. I'm in the fucking, we got a big ass closet. So I'm just like, this shit could be any fucking
Anywhere.
where. She come home from work. She panicking, doing all this shit. She take her shirt off. She got her bra on. She was like, oh, damn. And slipped it out. Fuck. Like, women really be putting anything.
Listen, insecure. I'll be honest.
I was in her bra that whole time.
The whole fucking time.
All right, so I wanted to. So I do. Would you rather questions at a live show? They've been good and interesting. So you know, I guess I can kind of get to know what y'all will be into. So this is Slap's favorite thing to do.
It is?
It is.
Oh, shit.
Would you rather, right, with a young lady, eat ass or suck on her toes?
Eat ass.
Hey, we eating ass.
Would I rather?
Yeah.
I eat ass on the first day.
Yeah, I eat ass all the time.
Y'all eat ass on the first date?
Yeah, yesterday.
That shit is on a dollar menu.
3 for 2s.
Fuck is wrong?
Somebody put a meme up the other day and was like,
Eat ass on the first date.
Oh yeah,
y'all with the corona, with the mask and the Lysol, y'all on the first date with a chick you just met. Duh.
Oh my
Ass is
goodness.
getting ate.
It's not.
Yes.
I remember when it was like taboo, and now
Yeah.
it's just like
I mean,
we dying in
it's
3
like
weeks.
putting on a pair of pants. Like everybody do it.
Cracking.
Like,
It was
Really is.
Everybody
Niggas
do it.
just be, but here's my thing, like, just don't do it all the fucking time. I mean, there's a time limit on this shit too. You can only really be eating my ass for about 5-6 minutes. I don't need you eating my ass for 20 fucking minutes. That shit is not about to come. Like, just let it go. Like, just go there and then, like, I told you about the bull. Like, he eat my ass like it's pussy, and it's like, no, I think you're gay.
I think you're gay.
That's hilarious.
Eats my ass like
You
it's
shouldn't
pussy.
be eating nobody's ass like
Right,
pussy.
because he be like on the phone, like, yeah, can I come eat that ass? No, like, that's not the story.
You be like,
Yeah, like, you
pussy.
eat my ass.
he said, let me jump right in. This is the name of the show.
Yes. I'm gonna jump right into it.
Because, like, you just can't keep waiting to eat my ass. And then I'm like,
Why
this
not?
was the one who I told you they did jail time. So I'm like,
Oh, that's why you think he
right,
like
because my
okay.
thing is like, you just eating my ass too much. Like,
But is it
alright,
feeling?
nigga,
Is it
like,
feeling
So
too
did he
good?
use jelly? Did
No.
he ask you if you wanted to use jelly?
Did he use jelly?
He said you want to use jelly.
Syrup
I
or
like
jelly?
or syrup.
I never understood that whole.
Yeah, I never did that. I'm not putting
I don't want
syrup.
condiments in the.
I guess if you eating a man's ass in prison, you might want to have some.
You might want to dress it
something
up.
on it. You take that little packet, you gonna pull that little, peel it back and drizzle it down your ass.
You know they
ever
got
so
strawberry
slow.
jam in the cafeteria
that
today.
shit- That
It's
shit
gonna be a
real
little
exotic.
different later.
Nah.
Yeah, that shit. All of that shit is weird.
No, but you can see niggas ain't really sucking toes though.
Yeah, I ain't with the toes.
Why not?
I like that. Like if you when I'm getting
Especially
fucked
like
and
in a
you
missionary.
I was on
Yes.
some sick, I
toes in
was
your
on some
mouth.
sick shit a little while ago. I definitely ate this girl ass and sucked her toes on the first date.
Damn.
Oh, you
on the
Wow.
first date.
She was probably
guess
trying
the
to
first
marry
date was
you.
at Uncut.
Oh shit!
On a Wednesday. I was on some sick shit.
Ooh, you a bandit. Yo, this
Like,
nigga's a
I
vigilante.
I did wind up with a toe in my like 3 days ago on some shit. Like
I was about to say, well,
it was like we
you
was
should have
fucking
had
and,
many
like,
toes in your mouth.
Her foot was right there, and I just
C for cookies. Hey yo,
exactly that's how it be. But I'm not about to make a thing where I'm
A mental
sucking-
note.
Yeah,
Not about to be like,
I just
take a
do.
shoe off.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm doing nothing. Like when we get like,
I hear you yanking the bitch can off.
Being all sensual, you pull her. Wait, what if it was back in the day? People take knee highs off.
Right. Oh yeah.
Pull your knee high down.
No, I'm not. That's-
Episode, pop that heel off.
no man. No, I think I'd rather eat that ass.
You gotta like pull it up.
Always. And what if she tall? You gonna be all day taking that shit off? Like
Yeah,
no,
nah.
no, I'm cool, man. No, I'm
Yeah, I ain't
cool.
really a foot.
But you the
fetish.
Chad, you the man for that because you was at Uncut
On a Wednesday.
on a
my thing is for the
Wednesday, like
first
Wild
date,
Wild
Off
West.
wine.
Yo, damn.
oh my
Ate ass on a
And
Wednesday and
sucked
sucked
the
toes.
First
Yeah.
date.
Dad, go on.
she was lucky.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a lot for a
You
first
wanna hurt
date.
Back.
She was lucky.
That wasn't a, that.
Yeah, I was back the next night.
I was about to say that couldn't have been a one night stand.
Hold on.
DJ, what's up with you, Chad? Just check it out. Check it out what's going on. Just check it out, you know. Yo, real shit.
Nigga wanted to come back and I was giving her all my
Oh
best. work.
shit!
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that-
I told you like some guys like women can half ass you when they having sex with you. We can't because our fucking name is in the shit at the end.
You don't want to get a BDR. Bad dick report.
Bad dick report.
Yeah, what about that?
Bad dick
I was
work.
just about to say she was texting her girl was like, this nigga ate my ass and sucked my toes.
She
Right,
definitely
no.
was.
And based off, I'm gonna fuck at least one of her friends off of that review. At least.
This
At
is
least
true.
one.
It
I
might
would
be
definitely
7
get-
years from now, but I'm gonna
You
catch
still
you.
gonna get it. I'm still gonna get it. So we can't half ass that shit. So we got. No, we
But
can't.
y'all getting y'all ass ate?
I will.
I ain't really into it.
I
I mean,
will.
I've had it done. I ain't
Yeah, I
like.
will.
I've had it
I mean,
done.
it's
I
not
didn't
a.
initiate it.
It's not mandatory, but
Yeah, I'm not like if you ain't eating ass, bitch. I'm not.
that nigga, that's
You ain't eating no ass. I don't know what to tell you.
a
bro.
red flag.
Wait, that's on the Tinder. Star asterisk. If you ain't eating ass, swipe left.
If you ain't eating ass, I'm back to the cash. I'm not like one of them type joints.
You gotta eat my ass before we go uncut.
I'm not doing that.
I've heard niggas on some shit like that, but I never really
That slap thing.
Yeah,
understand.
my man. I was talking to my
yeah.
man the other day. He was talking about his cousin. Unfortunately, got killed recently. He was like, he was for whatever reason, he was like, he was vicious. Get his ass ate, boy. So he like, yeah, bitch, but you ate this ass though. But you ate this ass though. Like that's part of.
One of my homies that will remain nameless, he was, you know how you always had the one homie that was like way too freaked out.
Yeah,
As
yeah,
y'all
yeah,
was
yeah.
growing up.
Yeah,
You know how that
yeah,
shit
yeah.
is.
Hell yeah.
Men, you all
Yeah.
know who it is. Your
Uh-huh.
one homie that's like, he was way past
Drawn.
all y'all
Yeah.
from just Jump Street. Like when y'all was 16, he was on 26 already. Like, and I remember we was like in high school and he was just like, I remember we bringing chicks over to crib, right? Bring a couple chicks over, they in the basement. And they in the basement, we upstairs in the kitchen. And we trying like, all right, I'm going to go down, I go
Right.
down, you. And we doing that. He just got like ass naked and like, what we waiting for? And we just like, yo, like, and my other homie like, I ain't never seen nobody get naked during the game plan. Like, you got to cool the fuck out. But that was him, and he was like that. I remember
The whole situation.
during the game plan. Like we doing X's and O's.
That motherfucker already ready. Like
we in the fourth quarter already.
And we just all knew like, yo, he freaked the fuck out. That's how you know like, yeah, he freaked the fuck out. I remember we sitting on a bench at the park. We in high school. We in 12th grade. And he on the phone with the chick like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna see you tonight. So yeah, like you got me on the butthole though, right? I'm yo,
he said
We need to confirm that.
right? Oh, in high school.
you got me on the butthole.
Dog.
That is-
I'm like, what the fuck? He like, dog, these bitches be eating ass, dog. And I'm like,
Yeah, they do
oh,
that.
all right, cool. When I get 30, I'll try it out. What's up? Like, dog.
First time I got my ass ate, I was young as shit. I was working at McDonald's. But I was
I don't know why I was young and I was working at McDonald's, but that definitely makes me squirt.
Wait, the McDonald's niggas to be. Working at McDonald's was popping. I'm sorry.
Yo,
Working at
back in the
McDonald's-
day, listen, back in the
one
fucking
right by
day,
Philly.
Oh man.
man, and I worked at about 4 McDonald's, but I was the crew chief, right? And the chick, the chick that ate my ass, she was older. She's fat too. I don't mind fat John. But let me tell you what she did though. She invited me over her crib. I go into her crib, and she's like, "Why don't you go upstairs? Take a bath." I'm like, "What?"
You can't go to do some of this food.
I mean, I was still like,
Take a bath.
I was still like, kind of tall back. I'm like, bitch, I don't sit in my tub. Like, what the fuck I'm doing? Just go upstairs. She had the water running and everything.
Damn.
So all right, I said, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna sit in the tub. So it's soap, suds, all kind of shit. So I lay in there and shit. I'm
laying there.
like she was like, yeah, get yourself together. So I'm watching her. So I get out. I lay on the bed. She's sucking me off, and she's like, scoot down some more. And I was like, huh? And she's like, just bring your balls closer to my face. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm scooted down. And she licked my ass. Oh my god! I know why niggas don't like getting their ass licked, cause like you turn into a bitch. Like you just. So I'm like, oh shit! Like my voice wasn't that. That's oh shit! Like
Her peanut live voice.
oh shit! So, but it was amazing. Like,
If she would have told you she was gonna lick your ass back, would you would have been like, no?
I probably would have been.
Yeah,
said
definitely.
No.
I was like,
You just gotta let it happen.
I was still in high school at the time.
Oh,
I've
my
never
God.
had my ass licked. Like, you know what I'm saying? And for her to do,
Oh no.
if she
God.
wasn't attractive, but she had a nice heart. You know what I'm saying? And, like, she had a nice house. She bathed me, and I had turkey bacon.
Hold on, wait.
She hooked
My
me the
question
fuck
is,
up.
How old were you?
I was.
Because I feel like she was a pedophile. Like,
Yeah,
my mom.
right.
She was like 32. She was like 32 or something.
I said this fucking teenager.
But I was the
She
crew
went to
trainer,
school
so
with that dude
I had
from my
influence.
school.
He had the authority.
I had influence on the on her
schedule?
on her schedule. I had influence on her schedule.
But why was she 32 and she was below you? Like,
She just got out of Muncie.
Sometimes you make the wrong decisions in your life.
That's a jail.
Oh, okay.
You make the wrong decision in your life. Like, what make you in your right
No,
mind?
I'm dead up. I'm dead up. Like her
No, real shit.
folks
Like, I
left
had
the
the
house
same
and all
type
that
of
shit.
situation. Like, I was 19, fucking with a chick that was older, and
These old bitches turn y'all out.
Yes,
I mean,
they
that's
is.
kind of the way it goes. Same way with the older guys fucking
Right.
with each other. That's kind of the way it goes. She was my homie's older sister. I hope he's not gonna see this, cause that's but she had her own. She had her own place, same John. And I remember I came in the crib and she had the woo woo woo. That shit was playing. And I was like, I ain't never experienced. This is like some movie shit. Like what the fuck? And she made dinner. We had chicken parmesan, and it was same type John. She was like, why don't you go take a shower? I'm like,
See?
I showered for her.
Yeah, it's right. I said the same thing.
And she was like,
She's
yeah,
like,
but
no.
like, I got
Take
the whole,
another one.
She's like, I got the whole tub with the jacuzzi jets, and I'm just like, all right.
So whoever your friend is definitely gonna know who you talking about, because my sister had
Took a shower in that shower 13 times, motherfucker.
Same type Joan though, and that's really how that shit happened.
Yo,
You,
don't-
first
old
Joan,
heads-
you be like, as it's happening, you really be on the John like, oh no.
Right.
That's really
He like, I'm gay because
I'm thinking like,
I'm
damn.
gay as shit. I enjoy this
Like,
too much.
if my cousins find this shit out, like, I'm gonna be kicked out the family. But I'm like, but this shit feel too fucking good. Like,
Yo, and then I told my homie who was in. I was like, yo, the chick ate my ass, and he's like, no, man, like freak ball.
Like you finally graduated.
Hey, welcome to the club.
Yo, like
That shit was all that, wasn't it?
yo, that's it's an amazing feeling. But I get it though. I understand why some guy. But see, that's the thing. When you get, like you said, you had to wait till 30 knowledge. Once you get to a certain age, you're comfortable with your sexuality, so you can talk and say certain things. You know what I mean? A lot of niggas ain't comfortable.
I remember even back in the day. Remember when like that? Remember that little weird era where chicks wasn't sucking dick? That wasn't
and vice versa.
Oh
my whole high school career.
Niggas wasn't giving head.
Right, that's true.
But everybody
True.
There's still a little trickle of niggas out here that ain't going.
and they don't
be
like
we 35 now. The next 36 months, motherfuckers gonna be getting peed on.
Well, I'm getting peed on now, so I'm not waiting till I'm 40.
You like piss on me
I'm
today.
not waiting till I'm 40.
I've requested for Tory Bricks and Alexis Scott to pee on me on Twitter. I told Tory Bricks to pee on me, and that shit went viral on Twitter.
I remember one of my barber homies. I'm like, "What you getting into tonight?" He's like, "Oh man, like I'm the one chick Nessa want to link up, but I know she gonna want to pee on me." I'm like, wait, what? Like motherfuckers be wilding out here.
I'm gonna have to put the tarp down.
So
I ain't really.
Chad, you been pissed on before?
No, never.
What you waiting on?
I don't know.
to piss on
The right chick.
The right chick.
The one
You gotta be a special
I
one.
don't want to get peed on. I don't have that desire.
I don't either.
I don't want to, but I'm not against it. If
your piss
you be like,
if your piss is cold, we got a problem.
If Drea tell
that's
me,
true.
yo, nigga, I'm getting pissed on. Like it is.
Who?
What it
Oh,
is.
Drea.
I'm getting pissed on.
I'm taking the finest bitch from the bottom. She get pissed on me. 40 seconds.
Nah, I have peed on a chick, and that
Me
was
too.
it was weird.
She asked for you to do that.
We was like fucking. I was like joking, like I gotta go to the bathroom, and she was like,
pee-
just go.
pee
And I'm
on
like,
me,
all right, I'll
yes.
be back. She was like, no,
On
and, like,
me.
held my arm, and she was like, just go. And I'm
Yes.
like, in here?
She's like, I've been waiting on this moment.
I'm like, in here?
Nigga, I thought you never say nothing.
And I did this shit.
well, I wonder if anybody ever got peed in them, like had a nigga.
I don't think that's. I mean, it's probably possible.
it's
but
possible, but
I wouldn't
you
want
might
to pee in
you. Might
you.
get messed up.
No, no.
Yeah, don't pee.
You could pee on me all day though. Like I'm
My question is, where is she peeing at? Like, how does is
on
she
your
riding
chest.
over you? Like, what does it look like?
yeah.
Take the picture, because I'm
So
confused.
it's like she could be riding me or something like that, or I could be on top and I'd be like, you got pee?
The bottom line is you really like question the pee.
Wait. She like, like she about to come. You be like, you gotta pee.
Yeah, well, most of the girls I
Yeah.
know that I've dealt with, they do squirt. So, but some of them squirt and then some of them gotta pee as well. So,
The boy,
Well,
Hey, I'm here for the squirt, but if you got a pee,
Hey,
give me that too.
you got a little
I'll take what you
extra.
got. I'll take what you got.
guy last night one asked me, like we just was randomly having a conversation. Do you squirt, nigga? Like yes, but the fuck would you like? When
you ain't never peed on nobody before? I thought you did. You peed on somebody.
yes, but
What was
I
you?
made-
What was you drinking that night though?
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
I saw somebody was like,
I made us get in the fucking.
squirting on somebody is piss. Unless you Latino, then it's 1942. I fell the fucking fart off of that one. But, yeah, the squirting shit is lit. I like
I
that
love
shit a
it.
lot.
Feels Don Julio on the nigga.
Yo, I like that shit a lot.
But it feel good though,
No, I
right?
love it. I do. It feels good.
See, so why you like you was judging me?
No, I'm talking about squirting. I'm not talking.
Oh,
about
these about peeing.
Yeah, no.
All right. Oh shit.
I mean,
I'm
You
alone.
draw the line at piss.
because I'm
by myself.
Back in the bag.
I'm by myself.
I'm just trying to figure out. Like, I'm not. He was like pissed on me. I'm like,
Yeah.
weird. Like, I was like, well, you gotta go to bed.
Oh.
Like,
Come on.
Well, if you want to pee,
You ain't
on
got. Do you got carpet? If you ain't got carpet, you ain't got to worry about it. You got. Everybody got Swifters and shit. Swift that shit up. Like, swift to pee up when you get done. Like, come on, Kyra.
Would you really want somebody to stand over you and
down.
pee on your chest though? Because it's gonna splash on your face.
That's what happened.
It's gonna splash on your
It's
mouth.
pee. Like, yo, come on, man.
Like even when I'm squirting, that shit gets in my face. Like
It's your squirt.
I know,
so you don't
but
do
I'm
this?
like,
You don't do that? It's just shit. Yes, you do. All right, then.
I don't think I've done that.
No, get the fuck out of here. You take your own.
I definitely don't want to get peed on. I don't.
Chad, Matt, yeah, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
I mean,
Whether you like it or not.
we already said that's going left. But I don't have a desire to get peed on. Is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, that's the difference. You don't have a desire. I got a little desire.
It's people that are into all types of wild. I always say like I'm not none of the crap. I want to bleed.
I just
I don't want to
feel
bleed.
like whenever I do get peed on, it's gonna be like a bonding moment. I'm like, yo, remember that time you pissed on me?
Yeah,
It was lit.
y'all gonna be looking at each other eyes and shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely don't. I don't.
So you don't know BDSM type shit you wouldn't be into, like whipping.
Oh nah, that's cool. But like I don't.
See, I don't want to get
Don't
whipped.
pee on me.
Right. I don't not a big person.
Just don't do that. Whatever you do, you could all that. Like, you want role play and all that crazy shit. I remember I had a chick that was like in the rape fetish, and that.
Yeah, I knew a girl like that.
That for me was like a bit much to where it was just like, yeah, all right, like I ain't really.
Yeah, because you could go to jail. Because what if she get mad
And
at
she
you
was
weeks
like on the
later?
show, like no, like I like really want to play it out. Like let's get on the train and like,
Oh,
and I'm
no.
like,
Oh, see, shit.
yeah.
See, I was with you in the rape fetish since you said taking it outdoors.
No, fuck no.
It is if you know the person, you know each other.
But
That's the tip she was on. Like wanted me to like follow her to the crib and push her in the house. And
Yeah, it's not like you don't know her.
It's cameras
no,
everywhere.
that's a little wild.
But I would, if in a situation like that, you would need to record her saying that this is what
need
she's
consent.
asking for.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just
Those
to be
look-
clear, sign these fucking papers.
Because there's
Yeah.
cameras everywhere, man. And all that bitch got to do is be
And that's what I mean.
mad
Like,
at you
people-
1 week.
People just shot up.
He
like,
followed me. Check the cameras.
Yeah,
He's
like,
on
what
the
was-
train with me.
And you be like, got you now, bitch. I recorded you.
Stupid on the L like this.
Hey, look, you got the hood on like, I'm going to fuck this shit up this bitch. Yeah, see? No. You all the way in character, too. All the way. You going to jail.
Gotta go up top for 17 years for
No.
one night of
You like this,
passion.
you looking at her like this.
No, thank you.
You got the gloves.
Yo, y'all the only ones waiting at fucking 34 pursuits. You doing this?
Yeah, see, no. See, no. I need a written consent form saying this is what you want me to do.
But
No, 'cause you
like,
could-
and that's what I mean. Like people into getting shitted on all kinds of
You
ways.
ain't, you can't
And it's
shit on
just-
me.
Yeah, no,
No,
never.
no.
I don't know how you
People
would want
definitely
somebody.
get shit
They
in
definitely are. Shit
What's that 2
has
cup
a smell.
thing? The 2 cup.
Oh no,
2 girls, 1 cup.
You ain't never, you saw that? You
What the
never
fuck
saw
is
that?
that?
you don't want to see that. It's not. It's not
You
what
never
it,
seen that?
Google 2 girls, 1 cup.
Don't do it, bro.
It is.
It's-
Two girls, 1 cup. I've never heard of it. So
It's disgusting.
Go ahead, Google it. Look
No,
at it
don't
right
do
now.
it. Oh, no, yeah, do it now because we want your live reaction. We want your live
Did they
reaction.
block that?
That
I don't know, they
shit.
might have.
2 girls, 1 cup.
2 girls,
It's
1 cup.
It's the. Giuseppe, you never seen it? You seen it?
Oh God.
No, you do
It'll
not.
fuck
You
your
end
life
up. You be like this. I'm
Heck,
not-
you seen that, right, Heck? Yeah, I know Heck seen it. I know Heck seen that shit.
No, that shit is. But like, people are fucking sick. That was.
No, being shitted on is that's way different. Like
That's nasty.
you got
What
you
kind
got
of shit?
people that
Dry
drink.
shit be
Exactly.
like-
What if it's,
It don't matter.
If it's
Shit-
not a solid,
shit.
yeah, it's disgusting either way. But if you got a solid shit, that's the only
Solid
way
shit
to
not
Yeah,
that
it's
bad.
different
'Cause it's like, all
forms.
right, let me just
Oh
do
yeah,
this
this
one
is
law.
ridiculous.
Oh, you saw?
This is, you got the bow finger face. You're like,
That nigga had the Kerry Washington face. Like that.
What's crazy is that when shit is like a train wreck, you be like, oh, what the fuck? And you still scrolling. This
all right, it's only 34 seconds left. I can keep watching.
No, that shit is horrible. I would. No.
Yeah, I
It's
looked at it for
nasty.
like 2 seconds.
And you know what's
I
I don't even
like
remember.
throw up. So that shit
Right.
is just
I
bad.
can't. No, I can't. No. You can't do that to me.
Like my dog
You can't
threw up
whip-
the other day, and I
Mine
almost
threw up last
fucking
night.
Frankie Lyman her out the fucking window. Like that
What
shit.
if a
is-
girl like throw up while she's giving you head?
I mean,
I've
I've had that
I've
happen.
had
That happened.
that.
I loved
You
it.
threw up
I
before.
enjoyed it. It was fun.
It was
Why do y'all?
Oh,
What was,
you're lit.
what's the fascination?
I had to
about?
swallow it because I'm like, what?
You can't leave a spit up on
No,
his dick.
Scrap
no,
will
I'm talking
remember
like if you
this.
see somebody spit up.
Scrap was at the
on
We
live
keep
show.
calling him
so-
Scrap, and it's
Slap.
Slap.
I'm
ain't
sorry.
gonna say
sorry.
Scrap.
Slap remembers this because of the live show. The girl that I had the phone threesome with also threw up while giving me head before. I was a fan. It wasn't bad. Like, I like the commitment.
Yeah.
Weird shit
the commitment
like that
is you can't leave the throw up there.
I'm not. Well, no. I'm talking about what's the excitement of because she's choking on your dick.
Well, you
like
gotta understand anything warm on a dick from a female it feels good to a guy.
Chunky spit up.
I mean,
it's chunky warm. It's like putting your dick in some chunky soup.
Kept going.
Like, it's still going
just eat.
Wiped them off with a towel. Kept going. Commitment.
Oh my God.
It's the sound. The sound.
The mac and cheese sound.
Yeah. Like,
I'm done after that.
Damn, like
I'm done after that.
That day I was fucked up. I should never did that shit.
Wow, what was you?
No, I was already fucked up. I'm like, I really shouldn't be sucking his dick right now.
But you wanted to prove you was a champion.
I just was doing my thing, and then I'm like, oh fuck.
You was like,
and then I was like, all right.
So you spit up all over his dick and you slurped it all back up and swallowed it. You lying.
A special sicko. Congrats.
I mean, it didn't go all on his dick, but it was like
that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking the way I'm saying it is like you spit up on his dick.
Oh no, not like a blood.
Yeah, no.
It's the joint you catch. It's the joint you catch.
Yeah, where you be like,
She felt the acid up here.
I'm going through the pot. Like, I don't know if he knows what's going on. I know what's happening right now in my fucking mouth. I'm like,
you put all pieces of corn and shit, rice. You slipping that all up.
Chipotle fucking queso will fuck you up anytime. I'm not fucking with Chipotle. All right, y'all, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. Water Ice Radio. This is the Uncensored podcast. All right, so listen, I had a conversation with a couple young boys, and we was talking about like shit, like what would we want to change, X, Y, and Z, and all this shit. And everybody said one of the same things. So I'm gonna ask y'all this question. So if it was 3 things we could change in the world besides slavery, 3 things that you could change or want to bring back. Well, you don't want to bring slavery back, but 3 things that you can fucking change in the world. What would be those 3 things that you would change?
So this is like a Miss America question.
Yeah.
They always ask them bimbos that shit. They're like, what would you change if you was ruling the world?
She like, I don't know. I fuck Harvey Weinstein again.
I don't know. I fucked Donald Trump. I don't fucking know.
I fuck Harvey Weinstein.
I didn't know there was going to be a written component.
Oh shit.
What would I change? Honestly, like you said, not slavery, but that would be the only.
Because if you change slavery, then you change everything.
So past, present, and future, what would you change?
Yeah, past, present, and future.
If you change anything, everything changes.
All right, I would definitely enact universal health care everywhere. That would be one thing. You look at certain societies in certain countries, Canada, Germany, shit like that. They have free universal health care for everybody. Israel. Like if you're a nationalized citizen of those places, right? It's not a thing. Like everybody has it. Like it's just part of their society, and it always has been. As far as like modern life, the last 50, 60 years, it just is what it is. Yeah. They literally, you're a naturalized citizen. They take care of you. It's nothing that you gotta worry about. So that would be one thing. 2, higher education, free university. Same thing. Israel, Germany, certain places around the world, they have free. It's just a function of the country. If you want to go to university, cool. If you don't, you can go do this shit. Yeah. It's not so much pressure to where it's like we have, like in America, what a lot of people don't realize, we have a lot of different things that people don't have in other countries in terms of like classism. Like it's more broadened and more segmented in America than it is in like certain other parts of the world. Where it's like in Japan, the Lexus LS is just a LS. It's not. It's not the 430, the 350. Like they don't have that shit. In Germany, the Mercedes S-Class is just an S-Class. Yeah. It's not segmented to where it's like, oh, you a piece of shit if you don't have the 560. You don't got the 560. Like you a piece of shit. Like you poor for having the 430. Like
320.
So it's like it's just certain shit that goes along with our society. So it's like the same thing when it comes to like higher education and like university. It's like, if you want to go. If it's not your passion, you into the arts or whatever, go to an art school, whatever, but not have so much pressure on it to where it's like, it costs you so much money to attain an education that you might not even want.
Yeah.
You really want or use. Like there's electricians that make more than people that go to 4-year university and get a liberal arts degree.
Yup. That's so fucking true.
And it's just like people don't realize that shit because it be so much pressure on people to go to college, and then you incur that debt. And it's like the same thing when they talk about like, as far as getting married and shit.
Yeah.
You come out of marriage with this huge amount of debt. You come out of college with this huge amount of fucking debt that you got to overcome, and you paying that shit for 27 years or whatever. And it's like you a florist or some shit. Yeah. Like, was it worth it? So those are the main two things for me. I can't really think of nothing else, but like free universal healthcare, free college should just be everywhere.
I'm glad you went that route because there's no way I'm going that educational route. I'm glad one of us went there, Matt.
I would give the bus drivers guns. that would probably be my joint if I could change it.
Bus driver license. You get a pistol, you get a Glock 19.
Real shit. That'll change a lot of shit. Cause niggas be out there fucking tripping.
People will be dying at a rapid rate.
He
came on my bus and he jumped at me. No, she came on my bus and she stood there and stared at me for 25 minutes. So I just shot that bitch.
If he'd have pulled that gun out, that bitch would have came to life.
But no, like in a serious joint, the what would I change? I guess more money for educators.
Like teachers and shit, right?
Yeah. Because we've gotten to the point now where it's like people are educating that don't even have degrees. They just showing up. Like, look, y'all need teachers, right? And they like, like come through. And
I saw an ad on.
Not real shit. That's how it is.
Instagram. The teacher?
Yeah, I saw this shit a sponsored feed on my gram. So because we, literally, the schools is closed for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what do the kids do now? Yeah. And it's just like, now they just out here. And one thing we got to start doing, another thing I would change, making reading mandatory. Like, remember back in the day we had silent sustained reading?
Well, we do that now. So our students, when they come into school, they have to read an hour. First thing was called book club. Good. You come in, you read 15 minutes, and then the teacher will read a book to you.
No, I'm not even talking about that's what I'm saying. I wasn't even saying about the kids. I'm talking about like
adults. Oh,
like, people our age. Yeah. Like motherfuckers literally like, like how y'all just said the 2 girls 1 cup, John. I literally Googled it. I know all about it now. Right. That's real. Like we live in the information era. You can do that in a second. Remember back in the day, you had to go get encyclopedias.
Yeah, right. You had to go through trying to fucking find it right.
It's way too easy.
Like now, you can like
that was the good shit.
Galileo.
Hey, right. Hell, like
that shit used to be dope. Kids are never gonna have to do that no more. Like, never go through a dictionary and actually look for the fucking word. Like, they're missing so much of the shit that we used to do.
But people our age have become like so complacent outside of like going to school. We haven't gone to school now in upwards of 20 years. Yeah, like some of us, like if you don't go to college, you don't go to school.
Shit, I graduated college in 06, nigga.
I graduated high school in 02.
I graduated 01.
So it's like, we coming on like 20 years removed from day-to-day learning. And we live in a society now where all the information is just readily available. And motherfuckers is still like, wait, what happened today down? And it's just like people just don't read. And then when they see articles, no matter who puts it out, whatever, the articles say, Trump rumbles Jay-Z. Motherfucker like, yo, Trump wild and he was rumbling over today. Not realizing they was arguing over a fucking business. Because motherfuckers just won't click an article and actually read
they just go over what
information. So it's like, and that shit's fucking us up because we got people who, a lot of us have kids where the kids are learning to not learn, not pick up information. You're supposed to be better every day. You know what I'm saying? From like what you was yesterday. And we've really hit a joint now where our president can't read. Right. Did you see that shit him yesterday? He was like, like doing that shit.
Niggas can't read, spell. Yo, did y'all see Floyd on Drink Champs?
Drink Champs, yes.
That nigga said.
I'm at like hour 1.
Nori was like, yeah, you the GOAT. He said, capital G, capital A, capital O, capital T. I was like, what that nigga spelled gat?
Who said that?
Floyd. Oh, he tried to spell GOAT, but he spelled GAOT.
I'm sure Nori noticed that.
He did, because
he said I wasn't ready.
He said I was not ready for that. Like you said, niggas can't read. This shit is crazy.
But you can be a billionaire. You can be a president. You can be a legend. and just not have like
Not
the
have
fundamentals
And
of,
we're
of
supporting
life.
it.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like, you know, whatever. You don't even. We're not even. They don't teach cursive anymore.
They
When
don't.
I was telling somebody.
Yeah, we was talking about that.
I
Yeah.
went somewhere and this lady was holding her pen through this finger here. She was like, I was.
Oh,
I
like
said-
dynamite.
Oh.
I was looking at her hand like, how is she writing like that? But she was an old lady though.
I remember.
That's what was crazy to me.
I remember
She was old.
Meek said something on Twitter, and Meek's always saying something. He said something on Twitter, and the pronunciation was awful. The run-on sentences was a mess. And I commented on it. I was like, come on, man, you people are looking up to you now. Like, rewrite this. And somebody with like a Dream Chaser shirt on the Abbey came on the tweet. Was like, shut your bitch ass. I was like, yo, motherfuckers really support the nonsense.
Bro, you should. They should have took
Oh my
the
goodness.
constructive criticism. like,
Exactly.
what would you change, Juan?
I was trying to think of it. I got sidetracked.
That's all right.
Probably classism, because I think that a lot of times people get mixed up and caught up in the fact that just because you may be an electrician, like you said, and you are some white collar person, and you think that you're better than the other person, but they might end up making more money than you in the long run. So, like, I feel like that has set us back being segregated by who supposedly makes or does a better job than somebody else. I would
Yeah,
probably.
we as a people are fucked up.
Yeah.
Like we are. You know what I'm saying? And the classism thing, it's all goes back to like the slavery shit, like
Yeah.
the racism. Like we think certain people are better just on the strength of certain things. Certain people who look a certain way, we feel like they're better, and it's not even like you necessarily might not even feel like that, but it's etched in your head to where you don't even. It's subconscious. You don't even really think about it for real.
Right.
For real. It's just the way you see life and the way we are. It's like this person is better than that person, and that, like I always say, like as much as I liked Obama and shit like that, if Obama looked like Wesley Snipes, it's like I don't kind of see all this going down. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just one of them things. It's like when you look like Bernie Mac had to play on the fact that he looked like Bernie Mac and had them eyes and doing all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas a comedian like Bill Bellamy has to play on a certain, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like that shit just kind of goes into like everything. Like everything about that. Like it's a lot. We'd be here for the next 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Now I'm
Talk
thinking
about
like,
shit.
what if slavery was included? If you changed that because of the systemic racism, like how would everything would be different? If,
Right.
if-
Africa.
well, I don't even. Maybe not.
Like, people don't
maybe
even
we
real-
would have changed the culture.
People
of
don't even
America.
realize this. And I was saying this shit the other day to one of my homies in the gym. Shout out Chuck. We be in the gym like every day, and it's this white, like, you know, the white women now. It's like we're in a we're like almost in like a weird apocalyptic state where like white women really like that interracial shit is like they flirt with you all day
All the
long
time.
and
Joe is shit.
yeah, and for me it'd be like we joke about it and play about it, but it'd be like, man, get the fuck away from me. Like that's what I'd be like to myself. So we in the gym the other day and the white girl, he was like, this white John trying to fuck bad as shit, and I'm just like, man, get this funky hoe out here, like, you know what I'm saying? And she came up and she was talking to us or whatever, and she making little jokes and I, you know, whatever. I'm not really paying attention. But then she was like, two black women had walked in the gym and they had their hair wrapped up. And she was like, I don't get it. Why do black women have to wear the scarves like all the time and in the gym? And I'm like, bitch.
Here we go.
I started to get on my Umar joke. And I'm just like, they're not doing that shit for fashion. It's like, your hair is different. You have a different like
texture.
literally, I drive the bus. White women will shower and go to work.
Yeah.
They will
with
get
their
on
hair
the bus
wet.
with their hair
Wet
wet.
than a
Wet than a
motherfucker.
motherfucker.
Crazy.
It's like you can't do that if you African American or have a coarser type hair. It's just more coarse hair. Like you just can't do that. And people don't understand that shit. That it's just like that's normal. Like that's not, you know what I'm saying? But we get so like the European shit where it's like, oh, if it don't go like this and look like this, it's something wrong with you. And it's just like, nah, that's not how it works. So we was talking about what if slavery and all of that shit didn't happen, and it's like think about it, our natural things are like threatening. Like having a beard is threatening, dreadlocks is threatening, having natural hair is threatening, to where to get a corporate job, you gotta cut all your shit off. Like all black men know that. Oh, I got a job interview. Yeah, trim it down. I got, you know, like,
I ain't doing that
and
shit.
that's crazy as shit when you really think about it.
Yeah, it's really
like,
ridiculous.
let's say it was the opposite, where like you come in to get a job with no facial hair, get this motherfucker out of here. But that's how drastic it is. And I was saying it to my homie the other day. I'm like, we literally live in a society where every other day you hear the first black to do something.
Right.
She's the first black to graduate from Johns Hopkins. He's the first black to graduate from this college or go to this medical school or get this grant or get this scholarship. And it's just like, bro, it's 2020.
We still having first.
We still having
First.
But first to the point where it's ridiculous. Where it'll be like, she's the first black woman to own her own glassware company.
Yeah.
Like,
it'd be like, well, I remember the studio we started at, the motherfucker, remember he said he had like a textiles company or shit? Yeah. We just like, the fuck is a textile? Like, but they own buildings and shit like that. Shit is crazy. And it's like, we literally, because we talked about it on our last show, we got to get out of the mind state of, the only way out is to rap or to play ball.
Yes.
Like it's so much other shit.
It's so much other shit.
Yeah. And it's a lot, but it plays into that. Like we talked about the early 90s, they was literally having the lawsuits on Wall Street for like not hiring blacks. And it's just like, dogs is like the biggest shit on earth. Like the NASDAQ and the Dow Jones and the NYSE, like they straight weren't hiring black people to the point where the federal government had to step in like, look, we gonna start finding y'all. All right. And they like, all right, man,
it's
go
like,
get us.
why? Like, why are you so... Still, it even goes in reverse to how they tried to keep us contained in a way where we couldn't do so many things. That this messed their minds up too. Because what makes you think that I can't do the same thing that you can't do?
Right.
Why do you think that, or better than you? Like, why are you surprised?
I think that's
that?
more of the fear than anything.
Right, we're going to do it better.
But we do. Yeah, we usually
Everything.
do, and it's only because. And sometimes it's not because we can. It's because you think we can.
Right.
We might not necessarily, and I'm not saying all the time, because sometimes it could be an average ass nigga going in to get this job, but because you think I'm better than you, I am better than you.
Yep. And that's how you already lose.
Like that, you mess it up for yourself. Like,
yeah, the shit is wild. The classism, socialism, even sexism, all that. It's that shit. That's a train. It's never gonna be.
What you gonna change, Kyra?
I'm, maybe because I'm around kids all the time. I'm gonna say like the way these people is raising these children is just hard. Like it really makes me hate my job because our kids is fucked up. Like these parents are really. I dealt with a parent the other day, and I really wanted to just punch this bitch in her face. Like she really just said some shit out her mouth, and I'm just like. This is your child, and this is why your child act like this. So it's hard because I'm with these kids all the time. I just have to constantly, I know my daughter dope as shit. You know what I'm saying? So if I wasn't working around with children all the time, it's just like, these kids is fucked up. They just go out, they fight all day. I think they just don't have nothing to live for no more. Like, when I grew up, I knew I wanted to be somebody and do something. I think they don't even think about that no more.
These kids, she ain't lying. Like I was talking to one of my homies the other day. He owns a daycare. Him and his wife, and him telling me the things he's telling. I'm just like, you serious? He's like, no, bro. Like, because we was talking about opening a daycare. He's like, I wouldn't even advise it. He's like, because to get the money. You deal with the people who have like the NCIS, I think.
NCIS. Lowest common denominator.
NCIS.
He's like, I think Bow Wow on that joint.
Wait, first, before we approve you, we need to know if you DVR'd last week's episode.
But he's like, you deal with the people who have that because that's the guaranteed money. But when you deal with that, that's like a whole.
Yeah, you dealing with all.
He was like telling me about the headaches and the people coming and the mother and the fathers don't fuck with each other. They'll bring the drama to the goddamn.
Oh, for sure.
To where like he ain't gonna come on time because the mom dropped off and did it. He like, dog, it'd be too much. And I
had to meet with parents. Sometimes take the student out and like go in on the parents. Like, y'all are doing too much. They're making my job harder because the kids listen to me, but they don't listen to their parents.
The kids now have reached a point where it ain't even their fault.
No,
they're as lost.
Right.
I had a joint that shit went like damn near viral on my IG story. I was talking about I was at the Dunkin' Donuts on Brownoni, and that's like the epicenter of foolishness in that neighborhood.
Oh my god!
I was at the only terminal, and I walked over. I'm gonna go get a Dunkaccino. It's 5 in the evening and shit. I walk in, I get a Dunkaccino. I'm standing at the counter. The chick is serving me, and you see her just like freeze and like look over here. So I'm like, I turn, young boy standing there with a ski mask on, with his hands in his pocket.
What?
Ski mask on, hands in his pocket. So I'm just like, Shit. I'm like, damn.
Man, I
Didn't
want
know
the
robberies
Ducatino.
on the menu today.
You know what I'm saying?
So I want this Ducatino.
So he looking at me, I'm looking at her, she looking at him, and it's just this big freeze in everybody. So he like, the fuck is wrong with everybody? So I'm like, young boy. I'm like, I don't even know, because I'm like, I don't want to get too erratic.
Right. You don't know what he got in his pocket.
They haven't given drivers guns yet, so I ain't got the business behind these. So I'm just standing there, and I'm just on the tip like, I just want to go get back on the bus and get the fuck out of here.
Oh,
and he looking like, fuck is wrong with y'all? And she like, you got to take the mask off if you want service or nothing. He like, and the fuck, hey, what you think I'm about to rob this joint? It's cold as shit outside, bitch.
Stupid
And that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
I'm just like, young boy, you got a ski mask on.
Right.
People, that shit.
That's the universal logo
Right.
for get down on the ground.
Right.
So he was like, man, what the fuck? And y'all happy now? The fuck?
Yeah,
like,
dickhead.
boy, take my man order so I can order something. The fuck? And I'm like, you don't get it. You had on a ski mask and came running in the store.
Right.
He like, it's a Milano junk. I'm like,
Don't matter.
what the fuck, dude? And I'm just like, yo, give me the fucking because they really don't understand
they don't.
just how bad, like, that I'm like, that shit, you walk into a private establishment, owner gonna blow your fucking head off.
Yup.
Dunkin' Donuts ain't gonna pop because, you know, whatever.
No,
but
they-
you walk into
yeah.
somebody fucking store they own,
Yeah. Yep.
you
They
tripping.
ain't gonna make it out.
And I'm like, they
Uncle
really
Bobby's.
don't, they don't, and I'm
Oh,
like,
not
this-
Uncle Bobby's. He ain't gonna shoot you.
this was a normal ass little Tuesday on, bro. Like that same corner, you see the dude walking past, look like the Michael Jackson. And
Yeah,
he's fucking
that
right
motherfucker,
there.
yeah.
It's always some more shit on that corner. But it's just like these youngins really don't
They
get
don't.
it. Like shit could end terribly. You saw them; they was down there beating up people the other
Yeah.
night. In fact,
Drunk.
down here on like
Yeah,
16th and
yup.
Walnut and shit.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't hear about that.
And just they be really outside for foolishness
Right,
all the
right.
time.
I'm gonna tell you the 3 things I'm gonna change. I'm gonna keep it simple though, because I appreciate all y'all being very educated about y'all answers. It gotta be.
Shenanigans.
No condoms.
You know me so well, because
That
I
was
am
number
taking
one.
away STDs.
Oh, okay.
All sexually
STDs.
transmitted disease. They getting
Bro,
they getting the fuck out of here. Of
Yo, it
course.
was a motherfucker buying the condoms the other night at 7-Eleven. What the Superstar Smart, whatever the fuck it's called. And I was standing behind him. I was just in there getting some iced tea and shit. And he was like, yo, let me get a 3-pack of condoms. I was like,
Oh, you fucking with the prostitutes tonight. You wearing condoms? You fucking with the prostitutes.
I'm taking away STDs. The second thing I'm taking away, I want to take away and bring back. I want to take away high ass gas prices and bring back that $1.10
I'll take that.
for
I'll
for
take
premium.
I'll
Yeah,
take
give me that $1.10
Oh,
for
so
premium.
we had 88 cents for a regular?
Yeah, that's what
I'm
I'm bringing
87.
that shit back.
shout out JR. The only picture I got of JR alive is a picture of us at Rita's at 73rd and Elmwood. And in the background,
yeah.
you could see the Sunoco across the street.
And you see the price?
Gas in the picture was from 2004. The gas was 117,
Damn.
127, 137.
Damn.
10 cent apart. You know, now that should be like
25 cent apart.
Yeah.
290, 385.
That shit might start at 3 something.
Yeah,
now, like,
that shit was 117, 127, 137 in the background.
I'm bringing
like, I
that
did
back.
actually remember when $5 was gas money.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yes!
Give me a ride up north.
Yeah,
I need
just
$5.
$5.
You cannot get
You
nobody
can't get nobody. I'd rather be
$20
like,
at the
I
minimum.
don't need nothing. Like,
Yo.
you know, like your mom or your older cousins or somebody be like, I'll give you gas money and be like, I'm good.
Yo.
Like,
Then you be
$10
like,
$6.
buy me
cash
some-
at that
Well,
shit.
buy me
Dad.
some coffee or something.
Yo.
all right, the last thing I'm gonna change. Then I got another question after this, real quick. I would take away social media.
Oh.
No more social media. I'm taking it.
I'm
Yeah.
50-50 on it.
Look, but see, I'm 50-50 because I know.
Cause you don't want to post your bitches.
Nah, that's not it. No,
He don't want them to post him.
yeah, you can't post me. Don't post me. But 50-50 is because now we can make money off that shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's my 50. That's my 50
And that's why I'm
part.
50-50.
But the other 50 is like you have so many people who are false. They live through social media, and that's not them in real life. Like you got girls with all these followers, and they post all these bags
I know
and all that shit.
I've been to their house.
and they don't got shit in their
It'd
crib.
be like, I see
It's
now
an
what you do.
echo
The-
in the house, nigga. Like ain't shit in there.
They'll post their videos, and in the background, that's the one clean part of the house.
That's it. That's it.
And I
You
be
go
like-
to that house,
yeah.
it's fucked up. Like the imagination that social media can give people that don't know you. I just feel like when we didn't have Instagram and all that shit, I think everybody was authentic. You knew how that person was. You know what I mean? Even if he was corny, you knew he was corny, you accepted him. Now a corny nigga, now he got Gucci belts, all that shit, but you don't got a car. You on a fucking 60.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You just
your mom back
you just
why you got Gucci
fraud.
belt.
You just a fraud. You know what I'm saying?
I know one.
The thing that fucks me up the most with social media is like, motherfuckers take this shit serious, but then they'll flip it. Like, motherfuckers will be like, oh, you take social media serious. And I'll be like, nah. But it's like the motherfucker who tell you this, I seen you with your ad name on your clothes. Like, how the fuck do I?
Like, how you telling me?
Dying for this shit.
I never put Matt Make Me Sick on anything. But I've seen your ad name on
Or
gear.
your fucking sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Like. All right, look, quick question, yo, before we get out of here. Would you date anybody, would you have a problem dating anybody who is deformed or have some type of...
All right, yeah, I'm out.
No, that's a real question.
I got a story about that.
All right, well, go ahead.
I met someone online.
That's why.
And yo, he
that's
seemed all regular, right? He was
See,
all
that's
like,
what I mean. It depends on how deformed are you.
I think
like,
that had he told me that one of his legs was shorter than the other, instead of letting me be alarmed by us getting out the car and him hopping his ass.
Wait, so what happened? He didn't tell you?
No, he ain't tell me. He looked. No, it wasn't even his.
Wait.
One of his arms was shorter than the other. He had a
Oh,
little
he had a
ass.
DJ Paul.
He had a
That's
little
the story I
ass
got.
hand or arm or some shit. And
What's
I-
that called? What's that
we-
called?
we met-
DJ Paul. Yeah,
we met each other and we went to like when on Broad Street when they used to have the Wingstop where on Temple's campus.
Yeah.
And we met over there. So no, actually I think the nigga picked me up. So we met up and
So
I'm
you
like,
ain't see the leg while he was driving?
no, it wasn't his
The
leg, it
arm.
was his arm.
Oh,
She don't know
But
what the
I
fucking
think,
story
no,
she said.
because he had like a limp too.
So
But it wasn't. It
It's all
wasn't.
fucked up.
where you finding
He ain't,
it?
his face was
Or
regular.
POF.
I think it was POF. So he looked real regular everywhere else. He had a nice car. He dressed nice and everything. But when he got out the car, I ain't noticed the hand at first. But I kept noticing. All of a sudden, no, he kept using his left hand with shit that he would do with his right hand. You could tell that. And then he was right. And I said, I was like, oh shit. I said, oh, his hand little as shit.
He like, you cold there?
Yo, I was so mad. I was like, I felt like he should have told me that. I don't want to be surprised by a deformity.
I don't feel like he should have told you.
I feel like
you just see it.
because
No, he should have told you.
Yes, he should.
Why?
Because that would let me decide.
If I would have deal with you and your arm.
No.
Wait.
No.
Because I'm not going to say I'm not going to meet you because you got a deformity.
No.
But when
that
I
ain't
see
in
you
real
and I get
life.
up there and you got a deformity, I'm
No.
like,
When you meet somebody, you be like, oh, I got
No.
a big ass and big
no.
titties. You
Now-
don't say that
now
shit.
I'm like,
No,
ew, I
y'all
don't
clown
wanna shake
me.
his hand.
No, y'all clown me when I told y'all when I was fucking with that girl, her son was retarded, and I was like, "Yo,
No, that
she
was
should."
different.
What's the same thing? So
No.
she should have told me her son was retarded, right?
No, she
Oh, no, she
shouldn't.
should've.
Right, she shouldn't. So
I
why you
think she
gotta tell
should've
your
told
fucking
you.
arm short?
that his arms was too
You
short to
can't
box
do
the
that.
guy.
You don't meet somebody be like, yo, I'm this thick. Like, you don't do that.
So,
Like, I'm not.
so
You don't
but would
say I have a deformity.
But would you date a nigga who was deformed? Like, I know you would.
I don't know if I would.
First of all,
I'm not letting that hand touch me.
the foreign people probably got big dicks. So I don't know. It depends. Like, I dated somebody that had a limp.
A limp is one thing,
No,
but
I
a limp,
think I told you
a
that.
limp
But he got
and a
shot.
little
A
hand.
limp is different than
No, but
having
that limp
foreign
was too
soul
crazy.
on the Air Force.
Yeah.
That's different than a limp.
And that shit hard to the motherfucker.
Right.
It make noise.
He gonna kick you with that shit.
He'll knock you unconscious with that shit. Like,
Get out. It made noise. He would have had that little hand like,
yo. So I'm guessing you wouldn't.
Nah, I ain't doing it. But I did. I gotta come clean. I did smash like a little mentally challenged chick back in the day. I was like
tried to tell
19,
him,
20. I definitely hit a
That's some
mentally
good
challenged.
pussy, girl.
Kanye used to say you got the big ass, but you in the slow class.
Yes.
Like,
I'm trying to tell
Yeah,
you.
she just kept coming around. It was like this back in the day. I used to work in the gallery at Total Sport, and she just kept coming around, and I was like, "You trying to get hit?" And she was like, "Damn, I thought you would never ask." And then next thing I know, I was smashing the retarded joint in the stock room.
oh no.
there was a chick I
In
went
the stock room.
Why not?
There was
Can't get a
there was
bid?
a chick I went
Nah.
to school with that was really, really pretty, and she was nice. She was cool as shit, smart and all that. But she had a a little hand,
Right.
and it was like not like really. It was like a
Real little.
like a cat paw. Y'all see, I knew I was going
Yo,
to say
listen,
that.
listen.
Yo,
No. I like that story because wait. All right.
I'm not sorry.
That shit was like this.
Yeah, no, it was really, it was a little hand. Like that's how it. Like you ever remember the little
never look at
the
my
little
cat the
stick-it
same.
hands?
Oh yeah.
It was like a little hand. Like that's
Yo,
how
it's a
was.
game where they got to
I'm
use
too drunk for this.
It was a little hand. And it was it's uncomfortable because you don't like I don't trust it.
Don't trust.
Maybe I'm saying it wrong. But
Maybe I've already said too much.
Baby, I don't trust it.
Wait.
You can't touch me with that hand.
like I
don't
can trust your hands. I can't trust that.
That. I got you. Cause
I'm
right.
definitely
It got a
saying
mind
it
of its own. It got a mind. Look.
I'm
Yo,
saying
listen. I was on a date with this chick. Right?
Stupid.
So I got
don't
two
trust
stories,
it.
but look, one chick, she had a hand like the cat paw hand, but hers was just a little bit bigger. And
It was a dog paw.
The dog paw.
Yo, she tried to jerk me off in the car
With the dog paw?
with the dog paw. Like I was like, shit, like.
Did it feel good?
So listen, right? So I was skeptical about it at first. I was like, how this shit gonna feel? Like
I
it's
was
not even
skeptical.
long enough to like. She was in the car, so I'm like, they ain't even long enough for her shit to reach over while I'm in the
She had to
driver's
lean
side.
over.
Like, yeah, she had to lean all the way over. Right? But them extra nubs, like it felt like bristles or something. Like, that shit felt kind of good. Though. like it really did. But this what
You not fucked anything, yo. You.
God, I'm not God. I don't judge though. I can't judge.
I'm gonna tell everybody right there.
I can't judge though. But this
Sam
one
is the
chick,
one for you.
I felt like she probably could have told me because we went out to dinner, but she met me there. And she had already got the table. We was at
She did that on purpose.
we was at Grand Lux or some shit like that. And so they came and the menu was already there. So she's like, "What you gonna get?" And then she was like this, but she had like the stroke hands. You know that shit real hard. I was like, why the fuck this bitch ain't tell me this shit? Like, so it was like it was kind of like the menu was like crooked, 'cause like one arm bigger than the other. So I'm like, shit, is she new to her arm? Like, why she don't know how to put this shit together? I mean, I still had sex with her too.
With that being said,
all right, so look,
You jumped right into that one too.
no, it depends on how deformed you are. Cause like if you was like the form where I gotta call your name 3 times, I'm looking at you like Rachel, and you look Rachel. Like I can't fuck with you. Like I'm looking you in your face. You can't answer me.
Fucking
Like,
Rachel.
I can't fuck with you. All right, y'all, we gotta get out of here. But
I'm an idiot, man.
but listen. All right, so y'all got a live show coming up. Let everybody know when y'all live show, when they can get tickets, how they can get tickets and stuff like
Friday,
that.
April
Hopefully
3rd.
they don't
Yeah,
shut down
hopefully
the world.
Corona don't
shit,
shut us
Corona,
down.
I forgot. God
Luckily,
damn it.
the city is on a 2-week quarantine right now, so
Right.
they're gonna review this shit on March 27th and see if we can have these events and all that going forward. But yeah, Friday, April 3rd, we had Punchline Philly. Hopefully, the tickets available at punchlinephilly.com. It's a 10 p.m. show, nighttime show.
Oh, wow.
We're also gonna be doing a post party sponsored by Hennessy and Crown Royal, also from 12 to 2. In the callback bar, and if it's nice enough, on the patio also. So it's like we got a whole production
Yeah, we got a whole
plan.
thing set up. Are y'all gonna be there?
This shit might fuck shit
Are
up.
you gonna be there?
Yeah.
Yeah, she gonna be.
bullshit
She,
last
she gonna be there.
First of all, it was like during the week. I haven't
Yeah,
looked.
Thursday.
Yeah.
She was watching
all the
Survivor.
people
or
with
something.
Survivor.
Don't judge me.
Yo, don't you got
This
something else
season-
coming up, or did that,
I'm
did
the
that
one
pass?
though.
No, my birthday party is coming up March
you got it.
28th at Noto.
March 28th?
Yeah, Saturday, March 28th.
Oh, shit. That could be the after party tomorrow, because I got to play that night
Oh,
at Venice Island. So we can come there. I can come there after that.
for sure.
All right, so
At
give,
Venice Island.
yeah, and Mania.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's when you said it. Maybe I know exactly what I said.
All right, so give everybody y'all social media if they ain't got it so they can follow y'all.
I'm on Instagram, plus.ceo. I'm like fake on Twitter on the TRPE page. TRPE 2017.
What is mine?
What's my shit?
That makes me sick on everything.
That's a really good name because
It's perfect. It's a perfect name.
Yeah, don't fucking try to find me on Facebook.
Don't try to find your face.
You don't. Yeah, only his real friends know him on Facebook.
Somebody the other day I got a friend request from on Facebook. You know, be like people real names.
Yeah.
I'm like,
who the fuck is that?
And I looked, I'm like, oh, that's the chick I follow on the gram. Then I got like a messenger, John. She's like, damn, I didn't know you was on Facebook. I'm like, yeah, decline. Like, oh,
I'm on Facebook. I ain't on Facebook Messenger.
All right, y'all. We want to thank everybody for listening and watching. Make sure y'all share, like, and subscribe to our YouTube page. Share, like, our Instagram and Facebook page. I am your host, Slap Rock the King. More wine is in the building. Lil Honey is over here. Giuseppe's back there. Heck, Hollywood Heck is in the back. We see y'all next week. We out here. Uncensored podcast right here on Water Ice Radio.